Yeah. Hey. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and I gotta say, man, it is so good to be back. Matter of fact, like, I say that as if I've gone anywhere, but we were supposed to do this stream yesterday and had an OBS fatal error. We'll go into that later on. We'll focus on the present. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. I see you, Royal Senpai. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Fixing things for you. Welcome to the stream as well. Asifi, welcome to the stream. iCrazyZ, welcome aboard as well. Look at this beautiful freaking airport, man. Like, the design is so unique. I have personally, in my lifetime, never seen an airport like this. I think this is so freaking cool. We are out here in Saudi Arabia. This is Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And I may have to show you a map later if you don't know where that's at. But we're in the Middle East somewhere. And today we're doing a flight from here to Cairo, Egypt. But first, before we leave, I want to show you guys this scenery here, made from Double T. So a huge shout out to him. He actually sent me this scenery a few days ago, and I was like, hey, can you check this out? And I was like, let me take a look. And then I took a look, and I was like, okay, I gotta stream this. Because I was like, man, this is so unique, so beautiful, so great looking. I believe he can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is first scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but he also has scenery for X-Plane. So definitely check out this scenery in the sim market. I have links down in the description for those of you who are interested in flying out of Saudi Arabia. And this beautiful, gorgeous airport right here, man. Great job on that. Looks really cool, really unique. Such a cool airport to just look at. Like, I don't even want to fly yet. Like, I just want to just look at all of it. The only thing that I have to say personally that I wish, and this is not really his problem, oh snap, who is that? Thank you very much, Sky Command, for the host, man. Appreciate you so much for that support. Thank you so much for that. You are amazing. But my big complaint right now for Microsoft Flight Simulator is how freaking empty the airports are. I just feel lonely here. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, desert Jeddah, right? And it's just me, my plane, and all these empty gates. The airport looks great, but I'll tell you, man, an airport doesn't really feel like an airport unless it has tons of planes on it and around it, and cars and baggage trucks and all kind of things. You know, it's if you've been to an airport in real life, guys, you know it's freaking busy, unless you live like next to one of those regional airports where sometimes it just may not be that busy. But for me, I live next to an international airport, Houston International, and man, it is packed. There's lines of traffic getting out of the airport. So looking forward to hopefully Microsoft bringing, maybe not Microsoft, but a third party most likely, bringing some more air traffic to the ground and to the skies, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And by that, I mean AI. We are on VATSIM. I haven't logged in just yet. I got to do that here in just a bit. But we're on VATSIM, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually flying the Project Megapack A330. I think, yeah, making sure that's what I loaded in. Yeah, A330, Saudi Arabia, A330 from Project Megapack. It's, you know, it is what it is. We're not trying to be super realistic today. It's not the most realistic add-on. It is a completely free add-on. I think I put the link in the description for that as well. So if you guys are interested in flying this bird right here, definitely come through, get the link, and enjoy it. Like I said, it's not is nowhere near trying to be the most realistic thing, but it's an A330. It looks similar to an A330, and we're gonna rock it today, all the way to Cairo. So we got about an hour and 41-minute flight today, so it's a bit longer than the usual. God bless you too, Saudi Arabia. And let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit and get going. A kid named Kenny, welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you. Julian Valdez, welcome back to the stream. Delroy White, I see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, sir. This airport is payware. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that. Yeah, this airport is a payware add-on. I don't know exactly the cost. I'd have to go look it up, but again, that link is in the description. You guys feel free to click on the link and go check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. It's not for everybody. It's all good. There's so much scenery out there, man, available from Microsoft now. It's crazy. It's freaking nuts how much scenery is already available. It hasn't even been a year, and I know you guys in the chat are excited as well for Microsoft Flight Simulator to be released on the Xbox and on console. How hype are you guys about that? That's happening in just a few freaking days. So Man, I'm excited. Another thing I want to talk about and celebrate today is that today is actually, or actually, sorry, I should say, this video is actually my 100th Microsoft Flight Simulator video that is going to be public, I believe. Yeah, I think I could be close, but we're somewhere around there. We're close enough to celebrate 100 Microsoft Flight Simulator videos in the past year, and that's with me jumping in the X-plane, doing all kinds of different stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't do Microsoft every single day, but 100 videos is a lot of freaking videos, a lot of watch time, right? Dilroy, what's up, man? Thank you, my man. Appreciate you, bro. 100%. Yes, it's something to celebrate, man. I know we like to celebrate subscriptions and followers and likes and things like that, but let's not, let's not degrade the fact that 100 videos is a lot of time of my life that I've spent on YouTube. Not all of them were live streams, some of them were video. Matter of fact, it takes me longer to produce a video, a pre-recorded video, than it takes me to do a week of live streams. Yeah, anyways, but yeah, hopefully I didn't miss anything. Hugh, thank you, man, for coming out and celebrating with us as well, fixing things as well. Did I miss anybody else in the chat before we get started? Luke Bellinger, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Simulator, Flight Simulator 101, welcome to the stream. Yes, sir, 4 days until the Xbox release. I'm excited. I'm excited. Can you guys hear me okay? Are you hearing me okay? Are you seeing me okay? Is everything looking okay and normal in today's stream? Yesterday I had a pretty big hiccup, a fatal error in OBS. I had to start all the way over. Completely. But anyways, good vibes today. Happy Friday to you. Hello from Algeria. Well, I don't know if, hopefully I say your name right, bro. I don't know how to say that, but welcome to the stream. Good to see you, and it's an honor for you to come here for me to say your name wrong. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Dominic Niner, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you. Justin Bowmeister, welcome to the stream. Yes, there's also an Infinite Flight update premiere thing happening. Is it today? I think it's today. So that's happening too. So all my mobile flight sims out there, if you don't have an Xbox Series X and you don't have $5,000 for a nice PC, I'm just kidding. That's a lot of money. That's not how much you gotta spend. But point is, if you ain't got all that, mobile is definitely the way to go. Infinite Flight's the way to go. I believe on that. I believe in that. I stand on that. Definitely check that premiere out. Huge shout out to Infinite Flight. Huge part of my history, man. Camel who likes Coke, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see ya. Enough. The only thing you don't like is the sun is a sand texture. Gotcha. All right, good to know. Good to know. All right, cool. So are we good? Are we good? Did I get everybody? Did everybody get? We got. How do I say your name, bro? Juan Geraldo, welcome to the stream as well. I'm super excited for the performance update, man. You guys know I've been struggling for performance lately. You know, hopefully we don't have no issues today. You know what? I'm gonna come back to the chat, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, it's your boy Blue. Good to see you. Feldhaz, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you everybody who came out and supported the Blue experience last night with me and XP and V1 Simulations. I was super honored to be able to have him on the show and get to talk to him and him give us some real world knowledge about Airbus and about flight sim and stuff like that. Is really cool. So now here's the thing. Today could go very well or very wrong. Let's just be honest. All right, it could go very well or very wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and file my flight plan on VATSIM. Again, I am gonna be on VATSIM, but I'm also on Microsoft Flight Simulator's multiplayer. So if you want to just join us, you want to hop in and fly with us from Jeddah to Cairo, Egypt, then make it happen. Jump in the sim. We're on the USAE server, all players, and we're doing live time right now. So we don't want to wait too long, or it's gonna be a night flight. I wouldn't mind landing in the evening. I don't mind that at all. All right, so let's get the plane started up. I think we started up pretty much the same as an A320. I don't have the fly-by-wire compatibility mod turned on because that seemed to break it. So I haven't tested this plane other than making sure it turned on. So hopefully we don't have any issues today. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. But right now I'm not looking at the chat. So later on, let me know in the chat if you have any questions. So anyways, we get the fuel pumps on. I'm just gonna kind of go through the process. We're not gonna spend a whole lot of time trying to go through the procedures, things like that today. Again, this plane is not really meant for that. We'll get the APU powered up, which I think is instant in this one, because I believe this plane uses the default A320 systems. I don't think they changed the systems at all. Yeah, it doesn't even see flap open or anything, so you can just automatically go right to start. I'll go to Avail like super fast. I'm Ja, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome back. The quality of what is 14.4p? Oh, that's not a good thing. Is that for everybody? Is everybody getting this in 480p? We're flying off to Cairo today. So let me know. Seriously, like I had a huge issue with my OBS yesterday, and I had to restart. I had to like basically set up my OBS as if I had opened it up for the first time. So I had to redo all my overlays, redo all my settings. So if you see anything that's abnormal or not right that you're used to seeing on my channel, then let me know, and I can hopefully fix it. Some things I can't fix in the stream, but if I can fix it in the stream, I'll do my best to fix it in the stream. So just let me know. If you're getting it at very low quality, either you're watching it, you need to change your setting, you're on your side, or I did something horribly wrong. Okay, cool. I'm getting quality is good for the rest of you guys, so that's just you, bro. Thank you, though. Thank you guys for that feedback. Appreciate that so much. You guys are on my side. All right, APU and APU bleeder are on. That's fired up. Beautiful. You know, I was going to use Pack X today. Dang it, I need to use Pack X today. I really do need to use Pack X because I downloaded a special cabin announcement that I really want to hear. That's for Saudi Arabia. So we're gonna use Pack X. It's gonna take me just a second to get it set up. We only have one flight today, again, from here in Jeddah over to Cairo, Egypt. Again, a huge shout out to Double T who made this scenery. Looks pretty darn good, I have to say. See, toolbar, we can do pushback toolbar or whatever it's called. We can do our jetway, but we don't have a jetway. We want the stairs. Let's get the stairs out. We get the catering. We get the baggage. We get this baby loaded up. Let's go outside. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if the stairs will work. That's something I don't know if it actually works in this plane. Yeah, I don't know if there are any. Yeah, there's no stairs in the area either, so we'd have to actually have stairs at the gate or in the area, I think, to even get the stairs. So there's no stairs up in this parking spot. So that's all good. That is all good. Let's go back inside. You like Pack X, but you can't get it. Sounds good, man. Definitely join me, man. That'd be amazing. Let me get on VATSIM before I forget, because I keep forgetting to hit connect. So call sign today, it's gonna be Saudi Arabia 116. So Sierra Victor Alpha, if anybody's tracking us on like Vatastic or something. So Sierra Victor Alpha 116, and then we are in an A330. I think it's the A330-200, I believe. Now this is actually a real world route, so if you were to go on a FlightAware, you could see that this route does actually, like, they actually fly this route. Are they flying it right now? I don't know, but I do know that they do fly this at some point during the week. So this is a real world route we're running today. You hope they include wing views. What are you talking about? I got wing views. Bam! Look at that wing view. Bam! I got the good wing views. you have to do some coding though to make them work. So, but it would be nice if they made it more accessible on how to make wing views without having to go into the freaking code and doing all that stuff. You don't want to have to do that. Oh, speaking of the 330, yeah, thank you, Falco Fist. Yes, we've been talking a little bit earlier about there is an A330 release also happening on Infinite Flights. They're getting is that the only thing changing? I really haven't been following along much lately on the Infinite Flight news. I know they've been working on some new planes. I think the A330 is coming out, but yeah, that's all I really know. Let's see. So APU's on. Let me get my head back in the game, guys. I'm getting distracted. Let's go get this thing started. So let's go down here to init, and we're flying today to Oscar Echo Juliet November, and put a slash here and slash Hotel Echo Charlie Alpha. Boom. That's gonna go right there from and to. Eventually, it should show up. There it is. Wow, that took a long time. Holy crap. I guess I've been spoiled with the fly-by-wire A320. You can't wait for the 737 from Project Megapack. I'm really interested to see how that is. Like, I can't say that I'm excited because I don't know. I don't have high expectations for that. I'm just being honest. I don't have high expectations what they're going to do with that, but I hope that they do well. And I hope it's something that that is going to be great and something that we all going to want to fly, at least until we get the PMDG. All right, so flight level 380 is where we're flying today. Type in FL380, so that's 38,000 feet. Drop that in there. Cost index today on this flight to Cairo is 10. So 10. And we may change that later. I don't think we can do anything else in here. Nope, we can't. We do need fuel, though. Let's go ahead and go to the fuel menu. And we need 33,000 pounds of fuel for this flight. And right now we have our payload is showing 117,000. Way more than we need, that's for sure. Yeah, wow, that's so we're gonna be super light. I mean, this is a pretty wide body jet, so we could fly this thing all the way to Chicago from here if we wanted to. So we're just gonna put a little extra, put 35,000. We'll be nice and light. And then as far as payload, we'll go a little heavy on the payload. We could fit plenty of passengers on this flight. About 70% full. Let's go like 60% occupancy right there. And that looks good to me. All right, cool. So now we have our weight and balance set up. We got our this page set up. Let's go to flight plan. And from OEJN or Jeddah, we go departure. We're using, I don't know what we're using actually. A Sim Toolkit Pro on? That's not on either. Let's get that on too. Sounds good, man. I'm just setting my flight plan too, man. So you got plenty of time to get going. Yeah, I agree, Juan. With freeware planes, you know you kind of get the basic FMC, at least with all of them except for the fly-by-wire. So yeah, it's you know it's free. It's free. You get what you pay for, right? So that's why I'm not really tripping today. Like I'm really not trying to put a whole lot of effort into this part of the flight because we all know Microsoft is known for having some craziness happen in their systems. So I see. Oh, we're routing. We 3-4 right out of here. There it is, 3-4 right, and we do have a departure. It's the MIGDA 1 Victor. Now you could actually do all of this in the world map screen and skip all this. Which is one thing I was thinking about, and I'll probably talk more about this later on in the flight, but like when you play this on an Xbox, how are you going to program FMCs and MCDUs with an Xbox controller? You know what I mean? Like how are you going to do that? And so I guess the best workaround for that would be just to do your flight planning all in the world map screen and never have to touch this at all. That's the way I would personally do it. All right, so return. Let's go HECA. We're looking for our arrival. As of now, we're expecting 05 right in Cairo. I don't know if that's where they really land at, but that's what we got. There is no stars, apparently. There actually are no stars going into Cairo. I've looked into it and I couldn't find one. So there'll be no star just going right into the ILS 05 right. So that's it. That's our whole flight plan. There's no discos, no discontinuities, no breaks in the flight plan. It looks good from here. You know, if ATC gets on, we may have some interesting things happen. In the worst case scenario, well, let's go ahead and, you know, log off. It's all freaking good. So, all right, that's good to go. I'm going to switch over to 22.8, which is VATSIM's Unicom, or it's like, you know, universal frequency. So 122.8. So whenever I do my takeoff, I'll announce my intentions there with 22.8. And that is pretty much good. I think that's literally all I need to do, I believe. So we get ready to push back. We'll go ahead and go to our toolbar thingy. That's not the right button. Our toolbar thingy, and we'll tell them to move everything out of the way, which it looks like everything is already out of the way, so we don't have to worry about that. I am using, I haven't even checked it actually. You know what? I don't. Yeah, I can't use that camera today. Yeah, I don't have my second camera set up for today's stream. I didn't finish setting up my entire setup, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way. So I am using the Thrustmaster joystick and throttle today, but I won't be able to show you on the stream because they're just not ready to be shown because I got to reset up my OBS. So what is the weather here? That's what I need to know now. All I need to know is what is the weather, and we're ready to push back out of here. So go to VATSIM real quick, and where we at? OEJN. Oh, and I almost forgot. We also need to get PackX running. So let's go ahead and get that opened up, and we will get out of here in this beautiful A3. Oh, semi-beautiful A330. I don't want to speak too highly. I want to mislead you guys. What up, Nathan Hartman? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Do they use 22.8 in real life for Unicom? No. Only in some places. So in real life, Unicom is based on the airport. So like if you're flying at this airport, for example, every airport has its own Unicom frequency. And some airports share a Unicom frequency. So like you'll have like maybe like a cluster of airports that all use, for example, 122.9. And so if you go on Unicom, you say, all right, Jeddah traffic, I don't know, Saudi Arabia 116 is landing on runway 35 right? But you could also still hear that from the other airports around you. So it depends. You may see 22.8 at some airports, but it's not like that universally everywhere. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I was doing Pack X. That's what I was doing. You know how easy and fast I get distracted? Like it's crazy. It is crazy. So I am gonna get SimToolkit Pro running, and I'm getting Pack X running at the same dang time. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Cause I want you guys to hear these sounds. I haven't even heard it myself, so that's why I want to get it ready. It also adds another like level of I guess immersion, if you want to call it that. We're going to Cairo. Flight number today is, what time is it? 1029. And cruising today, 38,000 feet. Flight time is expected to be 1 hour. We'll do 1:45. Hopefully get there earlier than that. Time to take off, 5 minutes. And we're in the A330. 300. There we go. 268 passengers on this baby. Wi-Fi is equipped as always. Custom safety briefing. And we should have Saudi Arabia Airlines safety. Let's get it. There it is. All right, it's activated. And we're in the 330. All right, I am on VATSIM. Yes, I am on. I have SimToolkit Pro tracking. These are the things I have to go through. I have SimToolkit Pro tracking me. I have Pack X running. You can hear the sounds in the background. We're ready to go now, finally. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Am I watching the premiere? I mean, it depends what time it is. I mean, if it's happening during my live stream, I won't be watching it. So you guys, I'm sure, will be updating me on all that information. But, all right, switch this over to QNH, and local QNH is 1002, and we're ready to push. So I'm actually not going to wait for Pack X to do their thing. We're just going to go. And it should catch up with us and like see that we're going and be good to go like that. So all right, let's go ahead and do let's get the toolbar pushback here. I'm gonna go to pushback, start pushback, and then I'll hide this behind me. What's up, SimDad? Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you, man. I checked out your I think, was it last night I was watching your stream? You were flying the TBM and then you were flying like a T45. Yeah, man, I was checking you out. I don't think I got a chance to comment or anything, but I did come by and stop by your stream, man. So good to see you, bro. Welcome aboard. Just gonna set our altitude for our cruise of 38,000 feet. And there it is. And here comes the pushback truck. It's a different dev making the 737 than the A330. It's not actually Project Megapack making it. It's a dev called Qubit Simulations and then releasing it under Project Megapack name. Ah, okay. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Thank you, SimDad, again, man, and all of you as well who checked out our podcast. I mean, I don't call it a podcast, but our show, our live show last night. Thank you guys so much for coming through and supporting that. It definitely means a lot to me and XP. You guys come out and watch and support and comment. Thank you, Red Minion, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. It's working. I was like a little worried it might not work. And what to get Squawking Charlie. Does this work? I don't know what works and what doesn't in this plane. I really don't. I'm just gonna go about my business as if everything that I usually would do in an Airbus works. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. It is all good. So let's get started up. Let's go and push back and reverse. So 35 right. Where's my iPad? My iPad's over here.
We're ready to go when you are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard.
You like how you got your marshaller dance up? Yeah, man. I love me some soul plane. There it is, Gio. Thank you, man, bro. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Good friend, Gio. Looking forward to seeing you, man. In San Diego. Got an email from Google saying the price dropped, so I'll be checking that out. We got a citation off our nose, but thank you, man, for that, becoming a gold member, man. It means a lot, bro. Appreciate that support, bro. Appreciate that support.
Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required.
Sounds good. I'm Job Man.
If you
Just
prefer
join
not
when
to
you can,
perform
bro.
these
It's
actions,
all
please
good,
let a
bro.
flight attendant know so you
Release
can
the
use your
Kraken.
Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we
You're going to the
ask that
Middle
once you
East in
depart
real
the
life in
plane,
August,
put
and you're
away
getting
any
your
laptops
P5s or
or
second
tablets.
shot. Nice, man.
And
Yeah, you get.
welcome aboard.
It seems like you have to get your vaccination if you want to travel across to other countries. Where the heck is
Ladies and gentlemen, and
34?
welcome aboard flight 1029 with service to Egypt. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure.
I gotta figure out how to get out. I think we should have pushed back the other direction. Yeah, I think that's a dead end. We're just gonna make a big old 180 turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen to an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Christopher Ramirez says, remember that
أهلا بكم على
Hold on a second, stand by.
السعودية. من أجل سلامتكم وراحتكم تقتضي قوانين الهيئة العامة للطيران المدني التقيد بالإشارات المضاءة والإعلانات الملصقة وتوجيهات الملاحين والانتباه لعرض تعليمات السلامة التالية. يرجى التأكد من وضع الأمتعة اليدوية في الأدراج العلوية أو تحت المقعد الذي أمامكم مع اتخاذ الحيطة والحذر عند فتح الأدراج تفادياً لسقوط الأمتعة. يمنع وضع الحقائب عند مخارج الطوارئ أو في الممرات.
park brake set, engine push back.
لسلامتكم يمنع استخدام أجهزة الهاتف
Starting engine
الجوال
2.
والأجهزة ذات التحكم عن بعد. قبل استخدام أي أجهزة إلكترونية أخرى يرجى إبلاغ أحد ملاحي المقصورة. يجب أن تكون أحزمة المقاعد مربوطة الآن. لربط الحزام أدخل النهايتين المعدنيتين في بعضهما وشد الحزام. لفك الحزام ارفع اللسان المعدني ثم افصل النهايتين عن بعضهما. في حال انخفاض الضغط داخل المقصورة سوف تسقط أقنعة الأكسجين أمامكم تلقائياً. سارع بتناول أقرب قناع إليك وشده إلى الأسفل ثم ثبته على الأنف والفم. ضع قناعك أولاً ومن ثم يمكنك مساعدة الآخرين في وضع أقنعتهم. أبقي القناع إلى أن يبلغك ملاحو المقصورة بنزعه. في حال الهبوط الاضطراري يرجى اتخاذ وضعية الانحناء إلى الأمام.
Starting engine 1.
توجد مخارج للطوارئ على جانبي الطائرة. الرجاء تحديد أقرب المخارج إليك الآن. إذا كان إخلاء الطائرة ضرورياً ستضاء الممرات بأنوار ترشدك إلى المخارج. قبل مغادرة الطائرة يجب خلع الأحذية، ترك جميع الأغراض الشخصية، التوجه إلى أقرب المخارج ثم استخدام الزلاقة. توجد سترة نجاة في كيس تحت مقعدك أو إلى جانبه. عند صدور التعليمات البس السترة من جهة الرأس، اربط الحزام حول الخصر ثم شده حتى يكون محكماً. عند المخرج انفخ السترة وذلك بسحب الشريطين إلى الأسفل أو بالنفخ في
Alright, we're
الأنابيب
gonna contact
العليا.
ATC once the safety
ثم اتبع
demonstration is
تعليمات
over.
الملاحين.
I have the ATIS though.
لمزيد من المعلومات يمكنكم الاطلاع على بطاقة السلام الموجودة في جيب المقعد الذي أمامكم. عند جلوسكم في أحد الصفوف المجاورة لمخارج الطوارئ يتوجب عليكم قراءة التعليمات المتواجدة هناك. إذا أردتم أي مساعدة يمكنكم استدعاء أحد ملاحي المقصورة. استعداداً للإقلاع المرجو التأكد من أن تكون أحزمة المقاعد مربوطة وظهور المقاعد وملحقاتها في وضعها الأساسي وستائر النوافذ مفتوحة.
I hope I don't get copyright strikes for
منعاً
this.
باتاً ويشمل ذلك السجائر الإلكترونية كما يمنع العبث بأجهزة الكشف عن الدخان داخل دورات المياه.
That's a long safety demonstration. Good morning, Flying Zoid.
شكراً
Welcome aboard.
لانتباهكم. السعودية تتمنى لكم رحلة ممتعة.
Welcome aboard this Saudiya flight.
Oh wait, is she gonna do it now in English?
For your safety
Oh
and
my God.
comfort, the regulations of the General Authority of Civil Aviation requires passengers to comply with lighted signs.
I think she's gonna do this
posted
whole thing again
placards,
in English.
Crew members' directions, and
Oh
the
boy.
following safety
Yeah, she's doing it again.
demonstration.
Alright, I'm gonna
Please
contact
make
ATC, so
sure
it's
that
way
your
too long.
hand
I was
baggage
gonna
is
see if I could turn
stowed
them
in
down.
the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Exercise extreme
Jeddah ground,
caution when you
Saudi
open the
116
overhead
is looking for
compartment to
IFR
avoid falling
to
of
Cairo.
items. Placing baggage near the exit doors
Saudi
or in the
116,
aisles.
Jeddah ground, very good evening. You are cleared to Cairo asphalt via flightline route. MIGDA 1 Whiskey departure out of runway 34 center. Initially climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 4544.
Attendants, your seatbelt must
Clear to Cairo as filed, except the 1 Whiskey departure off of 34 center. Expect 6,000 and squawking 4544, Saudi 116.
Saudi 116, readback is correct. Current information ALPOV advise correction, report when ready for taxi.
put on your mask
I almost said amen. Roger will report when ready for taxi, Saudi 116. Alright, we don't really have to adjust much. I think we may be able to still do the whiskey version of this. We have the Victor one put in the flight plan. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I'm very scared to change anything in our flight plan. Matter of fact, I'm probably just not going to. I'll just actually make the adjustments myself, because probably only a slight difference in this departure that I put in versus the one that he's asking for. Yeah, they're doing the entire thing over again in English. That's crazy. Now this is something that they do very often. Like when I did a flight to South America, to Brazil, they did an entire safety briefing in Portuguese, and then they did it again in English. So this is common in certain countries. Let's see if I can find a whiskey arrival real quick.
Inflate the life vest by pulling the tabs down or blowing into the tubes at the top. Then follow the flight attendant's instructions.
That's X-ray.
For more
That's
information,
whiskey.
please read the
Alright, so what's the
safety
difference
card
between
in the seat
whiskey
pocket
and
in
Victor?
front of you.
So I'm just gonna fly the
If you are
difference.
seated next
Oh,
to
there's a
an
big
emergency
difference.
exit, please read
Oh
the
yeah, there's a big
instructions
difference between that.
illustrated there.
Yeah,
If
because
you
the
need
one that I
any
had
assistance,
was for
don't
runway
hesitate to call one of our
3,
flight attendants.
the other
In
runway,
preparation for
the
takeoff,
3-4
please
right.
make
This one's for
sure your
3-4 center.
seatbelt
So I'm gonna try,
seat
and we about to
belts
find out
and
this thing's gonna break
accessories
on
are in
me.
their upright
I should know
position,
better
and
than to
all
do
window
this,
shades
but I'm about to
are
try.
open. Smoking
Oh
is
man,
strictly
Lord have
prohibited,
mercy on our
including
souls
electronic
today. 3-4
cigarettes.
center,
Tampering with the smoke detectors in
and we
lavatories
want.
is prohibited.
Where is it at? MIGDA 1 whiskey.
Thank you for your attention, and we wish you
Insert.
a pleasant flight with Saudiya.
Thank you so much. All right, I don't think it broke it too bad. I think we're okay.
أعزائنا المسافرين، نستمع الآن إلى دعاء السفر، وهو من الأدعية التي كان يدعو بها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عند سفره.
Ladies and gentlemen, the text you are about to hear is a supplication which Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to pray upon traveling.
This is legit.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا
All right, we're
له
good.
مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون
Saudi 116 is ready to taxi.
اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا
Saudi 116, please set squawk 4544.
ومن العمل ما
Oh,
ترضى.
my bad.
اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا واطو عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل
Squawking 4544, Saudi 116.
Saudi 116, thank you very much. On QNH 1002, taxi to holding point Hotel 1 for runway 34 center via Whiskey 1, Whiskey and Hotel.
Alright, taxiing to holding point 1 for 34 center via Whiskey 1, Whiskey Hotel, Saudi 116. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get it. That was an interesting safety system, I gotta say. That is the most unique one I've heard so far. Alright, flaps are down. We're gonna release park brake. We're gonna get out of here. And hopefully we can hear the sounds okay. I'll turn the sounds up. Well, oops, there's a guy here, so we'll go around him. So this is Whiskey 1 that we're on right now.
Please note note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing.
And we'll
If you
get
require
the
additional lighting,
taxi
there's
lights
a
turned
light
on,
the
runway
tail above.
turn off lights on, APU off. And this is gonna be our left on whiskey. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. That was interesting. That was really cool. I told you this is the reason why I wanted to get on PackX, because I love hearing different airlines, the way that they do their safety demonstrations. You know, obviously it's all the same information, but you know, every airline kind of delivers it a little bit differently. What was this hotel? Is this hotel? Is this hotel? No, the next one. All right, the next one's hotel. Russell, welcome to the stream, my friend. We are in Jeddah. This is a special payware airport made by Double T, and I have the link in the description if you guys want to learn more about it, the airport. But we're headed to Cairo, Egypt today. It's an hour and 45-minute flight here in this A330-300 for Saudi Arabian Airlines, or is it Saudi Airlines? I'm not sure how they say it. I was kind of a little concerned that our controller was going to jump on and be speaking in the same language that we were listening to earlier, but he speaks really good English, so made it very easy to understand. You know, sometimes when flying out here in the middle of countries and places where they're very, their accents are very like thick, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to understand. I remember somebody they sent me an old video of mine. It was called, what did he say? We were flying in Amsterdam or somewhere like that, and somebody had a really thick accent, and I couldn't understand anything they were talking about. So it was definitely interesting, but been pretty good so far. So far, so good. I can't complain. Alex, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. AAL's Universe, welcome to the stream. Ryan E, hello from London. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. People coming from all over the world. Today we are in Saudi Arabia, flying over to Egypt. So technically, we're flying from Saudi Arabia to Africa today. So this is an international flight. Make sure you have your passports on board. We'll have all your forms for you as we cross the borders. All right, so flaps are down. We'll do a few checks as we're taxiing over. We get the spoilers arm. Flaps are set to 1. I'm not sure if that's what they use in the A330, but that's what we're using today. Flaps 1. 38,000 feet is set for, actually he gave us 6,000, which is actually the
Saudi 116, no further ATC available. Monitor Unicom 1 to Decimal 8 for departures. Enjoy your flight. Goodbye.
Alright, we'll monitor 122.8, and thank you so much for the ATC. Have a great day. Saudi 116. I gotta remember to say 116 out here and not 116. That's how you say it. You don't say 16, you say 116. Alright, is that QNH right? 1002? Is that what I had plugged in earlier? Let me check. Yeah, 1002. That is correct. All right, flaps are set. Runway is clear. Landing lights are coming on. Let's go ahead and hold the brakes here just for a second at the holding point. Hotel 1. Man, I did a good job on the taxi that time around. Brake fans are in op. That is not a thing in this version of the plane. We're going to switch over to Unicom 22.8. Everything else down here looks good. We have 2 engines, and they're both actually on. Just making sure. I didn't actually look at that earlier. I'm going to check to the left, check to the right, and runway is indeed clear. Get the land lights on. I think I already did that, didn't I? Strobes on. Jeddah traffic, Saudi 116 is taking off runway 34 center, departing to the north. Jeddah traffic. Yeah, it's one thing I love about VATSIM and being able to fly all over the world and actually listen and communicate with controllers who are from that region and speak that language. Like if you're flying in Mexico, you hear a lot of people speaking in Spanish. Same thing in Spain. If you're in Portugal or if you're in Brazil, you're gonna hear people talking Portuguese on the mic. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're on the runway. Stereo cockpit, guys. I believe we're all configured. I could be forgetting something, but if I am, it's all good. It's a simulator. Not worried about it today. All right, hold a break. And toga time, baby. Let's go. Airplane mode is in the chat for takeoff. Let's get it. We're spooled up. It's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Airspeed is alive, passing 60 knots. Oh, that's why. I see why. There we go. 100. Oh, I forgot the V speeds. Oh well. That looks good right there. V1 or rotate. And positive rate, gear up. So far so good. Passing 500. Oh, we're gonna have a nice, probably have a night landing in Cairo. It's gonna get dark pretty darn fast. Alright, pulling back for lever climb. There it is, throttle climb, set. And we're gonna go ahead and change our altitude again to this our cruise. Let's go straight up to 38,000 feet. And there it is. Up click on that. We should get the dot. Maybe not. Maybe that's not a thing in this plane. Let's bring the nose down. We're a little steep. We can gain some speed. Right around 15 degrees is good with me. We'll bring it down even lower, like 10 degrees. Flying straight out on this departure. Oh man, look at that. You know what? I gotta go to autopilot. I gots to. I want to see these views on the way out of Jeddah. I've never actually flown out here before, so I want to see it. Alright, I think we're okay. Plane has control. Now it's my time to have some fun. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's right here on the water too. Bro, that is nice. The engine sounds are definitely lacking in this plane, but again, this is a freeware. I'm not gonna be super critical about this plane today, guys. We're just out here for fun, just to enjoy a flight from Saudi Arabia to Cairo. Now, if they would have charged money for this plane, it'd be a different story. Wow, that looks good. That looks really good. Yeah, so straight out, this departure has us just flying straight out. We got citation entering the formation off our right wing. Is that a longitude? Yeah, that's a longitude. No, it's a CJ4. Oh, that looks nice. That's trailer. That's good enough for the trailer right there. Let's go, Microsoft. Hit me up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet, so you may turn on larger portable electronic devices.
I've also never used this livery. I like this livery a lot.
Throughout the duration
There are
of
two
the flight.
citations?
Do not form a line near the lavatory.
Just
This
one.
aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live
It's
TV
freaking
and
gorgeous,
movies
man.
library.
Alright, let's get some things cleaned up so we can enjoy the outside view even more. We'll get the landing lights turned off as we've already passed 10,000 feet. That's going to be all the lights. Not all the lights, but just like the landing lights, runway turn off lights going to go off. The taxi lights, that's the nose lights going to come off. We never had the wing light on, so we're going to leave that off. Strobe lights will stay on, beacon light will stay on, and then nav and logo lights will stay on as well. Emergency arm, that looks good. The overhead looks good to me. We'll go down here, take a look at things. Again, I always forget this in the Airbus, so I always forget to go to my perf page. It's too late now because I've already done that. I don't think it's gonna do anything, so we're probably not gonna get our top of descent, which I don't know if it would have done anyways, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. We'll get down safely at some point, even if we have to nose dive. But yeah, I think as far as interior, we're good. I think we don't need to do anything. raise that up a little bit. We'll go into standard. There we go. And we'll turn off the auto brakes. And yeah, we're cleaned up. We're good. We are good. We can just, oh, we get the speed brake. That's good. There we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, now we are good. So one thing I will do is I noticed with my camera view, it's a little, I don't like how fast it goes. It's gonna bring that down to like 10. Bring that down to like 30. This is my drone camera. I think, oh, that's not, no, it's not. That's a different camera. Here's my drone camera. Alright, drone speed like 4, and we'll break them in half. Just so I can get a smoother cinematic type of feel look, you know what I mean? Are you right? I think my flaps are still set to 1, aren't they? Oh, good catch. Who said that? Ryan, thank you so much. Yeah, my flaps were still set to 1. Good catch, my friend. I was like, I'm forgetting something. I know it. I was like, I was wondering why we was going so slow. And that's why. That is why right there. Alright, one thing I want to check, because usually, and again, I don't know if it works the same. I mean, there is a dot there. It's just this tiny dot. Are we in altitude manage? Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. Alright, now, let's get these nice views here. So one thing you'll notice, and I like to point out the good and the bad about planes, as we get closer to here, you can see really the A330 and the way it was built for Microsoft Flight Simulator is just the A320 cockpit put on an A330 model. That's really all it is. So you can actually see right here where the cockpit doesn't actually line up with the 330 body perfectly. So, but yeah, guys, how excited are you guys for Microsoft Flight Simulator to come to Xbox? Do you have an Xbox? Are you going to get it on Xbox? Do you not have an Xbox? It doesn't apply to you. How are you feeling about that? Well, the thing that I'm personally excited about, and I've mentioned this before multiple times, is that when Xbox releases, PC is also going to get an update, a performance update, a sim update, a much needed sim update. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I mean, right now things are looking pretty good. Usually for me in my flights, it's weird, but I have a pretty solid departure. But what happens is, oh, your gear down, bro. But what happens is, as we get to our destination and, you know, new scenery is loading in, for whatever reason, my sim starts to stutter really bad, and I start to really struggle for performance. It's really annoying. Let me show you guys another cinematic shot that I really like a lot. Just got to give me credit for it. I didn't create it, I'm just kidding. Check it out, here you go. Wait for it. I kind of messed up on it, but I like that shot. That's good for like 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the sim update and performance update. Looking forward to a few new visual features and things like that. A few little tiny little things that they'll be adding. I don't know what all they're gonna be fixing for airplanes. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're fixing there. Let's make sure that our plane is actually gonna fly the flight plan while we're, you know, the last thing I want is to be flying in circles around. What ocean is this? I don't even know what ocean this is. But yeah, I don't want to be doing that. Let's zoom this out. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. We good. I can show you guys a map if you want. Here we are. Owl's Universe, welcome to the stream, man. And thank you, man. First time coming out and watching. I definitely appreciate you coming through. I can't move the map. It won't let me move the map. That's never happened before. So I'm just gonna turn it off if something breaks. I could make a commercial. I'm telling you guys, I need to be hired for Saudi Arabia Airlines, Air France, British Airlines. I can just make commercials for you guys in the sim, and people would think it's real, because people who are not into aviation will not know the difference. T. Tidgman, welcome to the stream, man. You're doing a flight from Manchester to Palma with ATC. Nice, man. Yeah, I bet there's a ton of ATC out there in that area. There's always a ton of ATC in that area, so you're pretty much guaranteed to get ATC over there at this time of day. But man, have a great flight, bro. And thank you for tuning in during your own flight. MSA Aviation and Spotters, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain, man. Too blessed to be stressed. How are you? Yes, today is an interesting flight. It's a bit longer than usual. Kind of, for me, even though it's only an hour 45, like to me, it kind of feels like a long haul. Because check this out. We took off out of Saudi Arabia, out of Jeddah, behind us. And now we're over the water. The sun is setting. We're going to be over the water for a while. The majority of today's flight will be partially over water. So we might be able to see the land, but most of it will be actually over water. And then we'll be landing in a different country and different region over in Cairo, Egypt, which is going to be on the other side of the water. So it's going to kind of feel like we did a cross the pond flight in 2 hours. So I like these kind of flights. It kind of tricks you into thinking you did something special. You know what I mean? So look at that sun reflection, man. That's nice. I got my settings right now set to high, so I'm not even on ultra. It's like clear skies in this area, but we got some cloud cover out in the distance, so it's gonna be really nice. I should do a flight from from Maldives to Sri Lanka. Yeah, man. If you guys have suggestions, again, to be honest with you, the best place is not to say it in here, because all this stuff that's said in the chat, in the live chat, is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be forgotten when I go about my life in an hour or so. So if you have a suggestion for a flight that you want me to actually remember and see again, you can mention it in here. That's fine. But also post it on my Discord or post it in a YouTube comment after the video is over. Those are things that I can see and go back to and reference again later on when I'm trying to plan out a whole week worth of flying. So that's my I guess my process. If you guys have flights to recommend, some flights really stand out to me and I'm like, heck yeah, we got to do that. And I'll be like, yeah, and I'll keep that like a mental note. But some of those places you guys recommend going, I may not be that familiar with. Man, look at that bank. My next waypoint, we're actually flying over MIGDA right now. MIGDA is where we're flying over. Why are we going so darn fast? Sheesh. I'm on autopilot. We're in the red tape. My next waypoint, though, is going to be CVO. Yeah, now I'm getting the overspeed warning. That's MCP speed, man. You guys told me to go that fast. I'm even on a low cost index too, which is crazy. So we're just getting, as long as we're outside, we won't hear that nose. Oh, I lied. Yeah, we still hear it out here. Alright, I'm just gonna wait till we get to climb and then we'll fix it. I won't mind getting there a little early. Captain Stan, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Can you see the cockpit? Yeah, man, absolutely, bro. Hold on a second. Am I going to use for controls on Xbox? Oh, what am I going to use for controls on Xbox? Oh, well, I don't have an Xbox. So if I had an Xbox, I would probably use a controller. But you can plug in a keyboard to an Xbox. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but you can plug in a keyboard to an Xbox. So you can still type, you can still do all the stuff that we do on PC on a keyboard. Just plug it in the Xbox, and a mouse too. I think you can plug in a mouse as well to Xbox if I'm correct. So a lot of you guys on Xbox can still run the sim similar to how we play it, except for just maybe minus a few certain mods and things like that, but it should be good to go, man. So I forgot about that actually. You ordered the Thrustmaster Xbox HOTAS rudder pedals package to tide you over into Velocity 1 drops. Nice. That's good, man. That's good. Alright, so here's a cockpit. Again, this is not an exact replica of the real world A330 cockpit. Why is this so slow? I turned it down, that's why. There we go. So yeah, this is the cockpit. Very similar to the 320. It's mostly an A320 cockpit with a few modded adjustments. So if you're familiar with what the A330 cockpit looks like, then you'd be like, oh, that looks nothing like it. But if you're not familiar at all with what the A330 cockpit looks like, you're like, oh, this is amazing. Seriously, like, if you don't know what a 330 looks like, then you're like, this is freaking amazing.
Do you play on-air airline manager?
SimDad, bro, thank you so much for that $5 super chat donation, man. You're amazing, bro. Thank you for all the support. Seriously, it's been great talking with you, and and great knowing you in general. So thank you, man, for that support. We're living off at 38,000 feet. To answer your question, though, do I use On-Air Manager? Not anymore. I used to maybe not when it first came out. I'm not sure if I had it when it first came out, but earlier on in its development, I used to play it like a lot. Like I had an airline on there. I had like 50 planes on there. You know, I spent like all of my day managing AI pilots and flying them all over the globe. And I enjoyed it. I'll be honest, I did enjoy it. But it came to one point where I can't remember. I didn't like something. I didn't like how like the routes were set up, or it's something I didn't really like, and it got tired. Oh, you know what it was? I'm pretty sure they fixed it by now. But whenever you want to go from one screen to the next, when it comes to like, if you want to go to like a route screen to the job screen, you got to like reload the whole window. That really bothered me, and that's at the end of the day the reason why I left. But it's pretty cool. I don't use it anymore. Now I only use NeoFly, a tiny bit of FS Economy, and Air Hauler 2 is the main thing that I do for career mode. Oh, and Skypark too. I use Skypark. But I kind of bounce between them. I haven't been able to really dedicate or commit to which one I like the most. Or not the most, but I've been spending my time on. How far am I from CVO? Let's see. We are 500 miles away from... Do we have any en route waypoints? Oh, you know what? I didn't make any. You know, I don't think I did the whole flight plan. We like really skipped over a lot of things. I think I did the departure, and I did the arrival. I didn't do any of the en route waypoints. So we're just going straight there. That's fine. I'm cool with that. We're just going straight there. So yeah, CVO 500 miles away from that. That's actually at the end of our flight plan. Let's go ahead and adjust our speed so we can stop hearing that overspeed warning, because I know it's getting annoying. We're at Mach 0.82, which I would love to cruise at. I really would, but apparently this plane can't. And I feel like the autopilot should know that, so it shouldn't have put us at Mach 0.82 in the first place. So, plane's slowing down. Look, Mach 0.80 right there. There we go. Got it. Keon Christopher, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What's the block time? Block time, for what I understand, is basically the fuel that it'll take for you, the fuel that you will use going from point A to point B. It's like the total fuel. It includes taxi time. Yeah, so basically taxi time, takeoff, climb, cruise, descent, all that. That's what block time is. It's basically the fuel you need to get to where you're going. When am I gonna play DCS? I don't know. I was gonna do it next week. Things got pushed back. I'm pretty sure next week we'll be spending most of our time on Microsoft Flight Simulator and getting a chance to fly with you guys who are just joining us on Lightning. Just joining us on Xbox. So we'll be on Microsoft for the majority of next week, but possibly the week after that when I hit up some DCS. And I know you guys have also been asking about, am I going to do another Infinite Flight stream? The answer is yes. The question of when, I don't know, but possibly I'm considering that week that I do DCS, we might dab into some Infinite Flight too. So just letting you know. But it's not completely. I do have to do some flying because I've probably already lost my expert server status. So I gotta get back in. I haven't flown in like a month. Like, I'm probably still paying for it. I gotta look and see if I have a subscription right now. I'm probably paying for it. I'm not even using it. Okay, so Christopher Ramirez, remember that Walmart you're so smart, Christopher. He's like, he knows what I'm looking at, chat. Remember when you bought that Walmart PC that we all kind of talked about on a stream a while back? Well, apparently this Walmart PC that Christopher Ramirez bought runs Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that's amazing. How much? Tell us how much it costs. A Walmart PC. If you could share the specs as well in chat, I think that would help a lot of people to know that you can buy a PC apparently from Walmart that will run Microsoft Flight Simulator, which blows my mind personally. And Walmart is a U.S. store. I don't know if you have Walmarts in other countries, but it's basically a big. It's not a convenience store, but it is convenient. But it's massive, like the biggest like grocery store / shopping center thing. I don't know how to explain it. They sell everything. So it's super popular in the US. Just got a Reverb G2. Everything looks fabulous. Can't wait for the 27th update. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, that's dope. We got a Reverb. I thought about getting one of those. I really did. I ended up not getting one, but I did really think about getting one. So appreciate you, man. Yeah, y'all don't have Walmarts, man. Yes, the wind you hear now and external sounds, all the sounds you hear when I stop talking are Microsoft Flight Simulator. Except for if you hear passengers talking or cabin announcements, that's all a third-party add-on that I'm using. Everything else is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yes, Walmart owns the world. Yeah, if you're in the US, you have Walmart for sure. I just wasn't sure if Walmart had locations in other countries. Alright, Christopher Ramirez got the $600 PC. Has a GTX 1650 Super Ryzen 5 3500, and that runs Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now the question is, it runs it, but at what frames? What settings do you have to run your Microsoft Flight Simulator to actually get like the minimum 30 FPS? Are you on high? Are you on medium? Are you on low settings? They used to own ASDA, ASDA. I don't know what that is. Planes, whips, and hockey. You're going to Disney World in 3 weeks, bro. That's amazing. I've never been, so have an amazing time, bro. What is the add-on with the voices? I think there is a link in the description for that as well. It's called PAC-X. Type in !PAC-X in chat. You should get, let me see if that works. You should get a link to that. Yep, there it is right there. ASDA is a UK business Audi. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No, this right now is on not max settings. We're running currently on, no, what's it called? High. We're on high settings, not max. Nowhere near max. I used to run max. Sometimes I'll run ultra when I'm flying GA. Sometimes. That depends on the area I'm flying in. What up, Dreadnought? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are flying from Saudi Arabia to Cairo, Egypt. Christopher Ike, thank you, man, for the answer here. So you're running high-end settings with airliners around 25 frames and GA on high settings around 30 to 35 frames, and ultra is about 15 to 20 frames if you're lucky. That sounds about right. So honestly, though, the good news is the PC that Christopher got that he mentioned. Again, I'm gonna repeat what he said. He's actually on Facebook, so you guys are probably not seeing his comment. He's watching on Facebook. So he has $600 Walmart PC with a GTX 1650 and a Super Ryzen 5 3500 is running Microsoft Flight Simulator on high with an airliner at 25 frames and in GA at 30 to 35 frames. Now, obviously, it sounds like, Christopher, you need to turn your settings down to the next low level. So like not low, but just like below high end. So I think it's a medium range. So I think at medium range in an airliner, you could probably get 30 frames if you're getting 25 at high end. So, and honestly, low settings in Microsoft doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look horrible. It's not as good as Ultra, not as good as High, but it's not horrible. Can Fsx run on a MacBook Pro? No, Fsx is not Mac compatible. It's only for PC, unless you have Parallels or something like that allows you to run Windows programs on a Mac. But no. Fire Kid, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I do enjoy PAC-X. I don't like the price that they're asking for it. That's always been my complaint for PAC-X. I bought it a while back. Well, actually, no, I don't think I bought it. No, I bought it for X-Plane. And whenever Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, they added compatibility for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I didn't have to rebuy it, I don't think. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think I had to rebuy it. But the price that they're asking for it, I think it's a little more. Now, again, I don't know how to code things, so I know it's not really in my place to say how much people can charge for certain things, but I am a consumer, and I believe certain things are worth a certain price from what the value that I'm getting, and I think that the price needs to be down a bit than what it is. But it's really cool. The cool thing about PAC-X, and you guys can actually see it. There is a toolbar that's on my screen, but I'm not streaming what PAC-X is showing. You're only hearing what they're doing. But it's a whole thing to it. It's really cool. You can see the screenshots when you go to the website. But there's actually a lot of different safety announcements that people have uploaded to flightsim.to that you can use that will add some more immersion. So for example, the Saudi Arabia one did not come by default. That's one that I downloaded for free from the flightsim.to website. So that's why I wanted to hear it and check it out today. Oh, look at it. Hold on. Ka-chow. Sounds good. I'm glad, Christopher. I'm really glad that you're able to run in Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. I know a lot of people struggle for frames, for performance, or even just to have a PC that can run Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm really glad that you got one and you're able to enjoy it. And again, looking forward to, you know, a lot more people being able to enjoy it on Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, Mini Stick says he also has a 1650 graphics card, and it works pretty good for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nice, man. The Project Megapack A330 cockpit is broken. Is there a fix? What's broken, JD? Mine's working fine. So let me know if it's broken. It may be another mod that's interfering. So like the compatibility mod that is out for the A330. From my knowledge, it doesn't work right now. At least if you have the fly-by-wire installed, the dev version. Because right now I have the fly-by-wire A320 Neo installed, which is its own thing now. Like they've completely separated that from the SOBEL 320, so it's no longer a compatibility issue with other planes like the 330 that are using the 320 systems. So, but I'm not using that mod. When I tried using that mod though, so I can get like the MCDU from the 320, it didn't work. So I'm using just the 330. The initial install, no special add-ons for the 330 itself except for the livery. HD, what's up, my man? We are flying the A330-300 from Project Megapack, Saudi Arabian Airlines, and we are headed to Cairo. It's about an hour and 45-minute flight total. Cruising right now at 38,000 feet over whatever the name of this ocean is. And yeah, it's not actually an ocean, it's more of a, yeah, it is actually an ocean. What's the name of this ocean? Anybody know the name of this ocean? Let's see, let's get a little test here. Anybody in chat know the name of the body of water south of Cairo, Egypt? West of Saudi Arabia, east of Africa. Yeah, JD, you probably have some type of compatibility issue with some other mod. I would check your community folder, make sure you don't have any other mods interfering with that. This is the Persian Gulf. I see Persian Gulf in chat. I see Red Sea. I think the Persian Gulf is actually on the other side of Saudi Arabia. It's over by the by Emirates, right? Or is that the Gulf of Oman? I'm not sure. I'm pretty confident that's over there because DCS is based over there. On the other side, so we're on the west side of Saudi Arabia, not the east side. Right now showing ETE 58 minutes. I don't have our overlay for flight info yet because I'm still getting that set up. It's the Red Sea I'm hearing. It's definitely not the Mediterranean Sea, that's for sure. I'm not even from here and I know that. So the Red Sea, are we all, or does it have multiple names, right? Situal awareness, gentlemen. Oh wow, Just Fly says he hopes the coming RTX 4080 can run this maxed out whenever it comes to market. Don't start throwing new GPUs at me already, man. I don't even have. Man, the 3080, you can't even get a 3080 and they're already about to drop another brand new GPU on us. Nice, that's cool, Dread. Now you put your toes in both the Red Sea and I think what was the other one? The Gulf of Aden. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man, I love traveling and there's really not a place that I don't want to go. Yeah, I have a 1080 Ti right now. And it was nice and fancy 5 years ago. It's still fancy. Like here's my thoughts on my personal GPU. Yeah, it doesn't run max settings on X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it runs pretty good. It runs pretty smooth. It does the job. It does a really good job actually, as you can see from the stream. Not only am I streaming I'm also playing the game on high settings. So I mean, that's so much more than I could ask for back when I was on my laptop. Good to know, Dreadnought. Yeah, I definitely believe there's some amazing people who live out here on this side of the world, but yeah, the political issue out here is crazy. So I mean, I wouldn't be like in a hurry to be honest to come out here on a vacation. But if I had the opportunity to come out here and do something special, you know, I would be interested in it as long as it's safe. You know what I mean? Oh boy, Christopher says this is a funny thing. What did you say? Your biggest struggle is since you mainly use Boeing, flying Airbus feels like cheating on your girlfriend. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I definitely go both ways on that. But yeah, for people who are mainly one or the other, and you're flying the other, it definitely feels like you're, yeah, like you. Here's the thing: if you're a Boeing guy or girl, and you hop in an Airbus, and you love that Airbus, you're like, oh, this is so cool. But there's a part of you that's like, that doesn't want to like it. A part of you wants to hate on it. You want to hate on the way it works on its systems because it's Airbus and you're a Boeing person, and you've probably told all your friends that you're pro Boeing, right? That sounds weird, but yeah. Same thing with Airbus people. The people are like, yeah, I'm an Airbus person, but then you fly a Boeing and you're like, Airbus is, you know, you love the Boeing, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You guys get the point. Nate Dahl, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I can't wait for you to join us as well, man. JD says you can't fly Airbus. Everything is too automated unless it's the A310. Ay. Well, I mean, the A310 is a Boeing bus, so it's the Boeing of the Airbuses, of the Airbus fleet. It's called Boeing Guilt. Is that really a thing, or you just make that up? Thrustmaster T16000 or the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus Edition? Ooh, great question. If I had to choose today, and if I didn't have either of them and I had to choose today, I would go with the 16,000. Here's why. I have both of them now. Wait, I take it back. No, I lied. No, I will go to TCA. There we go. Yep, TCA. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, let me make sure. I'm looking at mine right now, because the button, I think it has the exact same amount of buttons. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I thought that 16,000 had more buttons. If the 16,000 has more buttons, I would go 16,000. If the TCA has more buttons, go TCA. I'm pretty sure the TCA has the equal amount of buttons. So, and the reason I say that, because if you're getting a 16,000, you probably just don't have anything else yet. And it's better to have a joystick that has more button options, because you're always going to need and want more buttons on your joystick or your throttle. The downside to the TCA throttle is the fact that it doesn't have barely any buttons. It's just a throttle with like a couple buttons and engine start switches. So if you're playing games that are not Microsoft Flight Simulator or not X-Plane, like if you're playing things that are not just regular flight sim and flying airliners, you're gonna wish you had more buttons to like drop the gear or shoot a laser on Star Citizen or shoot a missile on DCS World or do things for helicopter operations. You know what I mean? So you want if you're just starting to get into flight sim and you're getting a yoke or you're getting a joystick of something like that, you want something that's definitely diverse, and a joystick is the most diverse thing you can get for flight simulators. Captain Stan, what's up, man? The Blue experience was so interesting to yesterday, I think is what you meant to say. You had your notebook out, literally. Yeah, me too. Me and XP were both like, man, this is such good information. So a huge thank you to V1 for really just like, you know, breaking it down. That's why I like him, because he breaks it down. He knows what he's talking about, and he breaks it down in a way that people like us. And here's the thing: he understands aviation. He understands real world aviation. He understands the real world Airbus, and he understands the flight sim community and the things that we don't know. And so he's able to explain to us in a way that we can understand, and we can apply those things to our actual everyday flying in the simulator. So yeah, man, it was really good live stream. I actually watched it back this morning. We always watch it back the morning after. But where is Blue experience about what is Blue Experience about actually. So the Blue Experience, if you guys haven't tuned in yet, the best way to find out what it is just to watch it, honestly. But the best way that I can explain it, and it's just basically we're just gonna be just talking about flight simulation, talking about aviation, and chatting, talking about add-ons, talking about current news, just talking about all things flight sim. That's what it's all about. And the thing is, it's not biased either, in most ways. So like we're like super honest. We're not gonna just sugarcoat saying that Captain Sim is not worth buying, right? That's the kind of stuff we're gonna say because it's not worth buying. We can't allow people like that to come into flight sim and charge us a bunch of money for a 747 modded 777. You know, so anyway, it's stuff like that we talk about. It's not all negative. It's a lot of positive things too. So I would say just watch it. Now we have 2 episodes out, and that gives you an idea of the direction we're going, the things that we talk about. We have a lot of fun. We laugh. We talk. And it's just a good time. It's just basically the conversations that like me and XP have, or me and other people, or maybe even you would have to your friends on Discord, where you're just talking about, you know, you're flying a plane and you're like just on there talking about approaches you did. You know what I mean? Like we all have those people we talk to in the community where we just chat about whatever is going on, and that's what it's about. But thank you guys for supporting. We've gotten a lot of really good overwhelmingly good feedback on that show, and we read every single thing. We read every single comment, every single things people are saying about it, good and bad, and we definitely appreciate it. We're trying to just continue to make it better and to be consistently coming back. So we've enjoyed doing the show, and we hope people will enjoy watching it. Scott S, welcome to the stream, my friend. How do you get the A330? Well, first you can go down to the bottom of the description. Not the bottom, I think it's the top of the description. And there's a link for you, my friend, and you can download it right there. It was 138 degrees Fahrenheit inside the hangar, 60 feet off the ground, working on those tails. Wow. Yeah, I understand that the stream time is pretty late for you guys if you're in Europe or anywhere in the world besides the US, basically. But if you get a chance, if you just happen to be awake that late at night, definitely tune in live. If you're not awake that late at night, then just watch it in the morning when it comes, whenever it's out on Friday. So it's and if you have a question, like if you can't watch live and you have a question that you want us to answer, or maybe something you want us to look into, just leave it in the comment, and like I said, we'll read that comment and try to consider that for the next week. Thank you, Stan. Appreciate it. Pilot William, yeah, man, appreciate it. Yeah, man, we really, we both really respect V1 as a pilot, as a person, and as a content creator in our community. We're trying to keep the shows down to just 1 hour at a time. We don't want to drag it out. Now, honestly, yesterday's show, we probably could have went 2-3 hours, because when we ended it, there was so much more to talk about. There was so many more questions people had, and I didn't want to end it, but we're trying to keep it down to 1 hour just to be respectful of not only people who are watching's time, but also my time, our time. With me and XP are taking extra time out of our schedule, away from our families, to do the show. This is not replacing what we already do. This is in addition to it. So for us, it just works out best. An hour is like kind of the sweet spot for us. But yeah, we were considering maybe there'll be a part 2 with V1, because I think that it would be great. I've heard a lot of people asking for a part 2 of V1, and he sounds like he's interested in doing another one, so we'll definitely have to bring it back on. I can't say if it's gonna be next week. I don't know, but at some point we'll definitely bring it back on to continue the discussion that we had going on. Man, this sun is I guess we're going towards it, so it's not going down too fast, which is good. I didn't want to land at night. We might still be landing at night, but I don't want to land at night. Quick flight update while we take a break from the questions. It says we're 47 minutes out from Cairo. We're still right above the I guess it's the Red Sea. Let me see if I can actually do something. So again, let me mention before I go into another question. So what happened yesterday? We were supposed to do this flight yesterday at this time, and it didn't happen. And the reason why is because right before, and this is what I call the streamer curse, and you guys have probably heard me say this many times. Everything will work perfectly fine for you as a flight simmer, as a gamer, as a person using a computer, until you decide to go live. If you want to do live streams or content creation or anything like that, everything will work perfectly fine. You can test it, you know, all that is good, until you do like, all right, I'm gonna do a live stream of this, and it just breaks. So what happened to me was on my OBS studio, which is what I use to stream. I don't use Streamlabs OBS. I use the classic, the OG OBS. What happened to me was that I was ready to go. I was ready to go live. I was loaded up at the airport. I had Microsoft Flight Simulator loaded. Everything was good. It was ready. I was ready to hit start streaming. And what happened was, just out of nowhere, my OBS decided to reset itself. So I lost all my profiles, all of my overlays, my camera connections, my audio disconnected. Literally everything started over as if I had just downloaded OBS for the first time. And I was like, are you serious? I lost all of that, right? And it takes hours sometimes to get all that set up and organized. And I was like, man, this is crazy. So I immediately, because you guys, some of you guys were in the chat already waiting for me to go live, and I was like, man, this sucks. So I immediately Googled how to like restore OBS settings or whatever. And long story short, I could not find an answer, like an answer that actually fixed the problem. So I was basically out of luck. So that sucked. So I was so pissed. Like seriously, I was so upset. I was so mad that I had to get up and leave. I left the apartment. I went to the store, took a walk. I called a couple friends and vented to them and told them what happened. They thought it was crazy. And then I came back, and then I had to just reset it all up again. I actually didn't set it up until after work, because after my streams I usually go to work. So I was like, you know what, I'll just go to work and do my, you know, usual 9 to 5 stuff that I got to work on, and then after that I'll set up the scene. So I had to get the scene set up for the Blue Experience, because those were deleted too. So I got that set up, and yeah, we were, you know, so today, this last night and this morning, I've been trying to get them working. So there's a few things that I usually would have in my live streams that I don't have, and again, that's okay. But yeah, that's what happened. It was crazy. It was so crazy. So I had to start all over again. Slim Tactical, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. I'm doing very well. I can't complain. Hopefully you're doing well too, man. How you doing, man? Captain Campbell takes 15 minutes to load and then change the VR. So much better. Nice, man. Nice. Very, very nice. How is the Project Megapack A330? Is it able to connect the SimBrief? No. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe the A330 is using the default A320 systems. So by default in the A320 on Microsoft Flight Simulator, you do not have SimBrief connection. I can go and check and make sure. Yeah, there's not even a page to get to that. So yeah, there's no connection. So it's just a default, all default. Regular smegula, as I like to say. But yeah, man. But like I said, I was able to get everything, not everything, but I'm still in the process of getting everything set up in my OBS, and we'll be all right next week. So I'll be back. Next stream from today will be next Wednesday. So. That'll actually be the day after you guys get it back on Xbox, and I'll have time to get everything updated and downloaded and all that stuff. Me too, F1 fan. It's so hard for me to fly this plane because I know that I love the 320 NX on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm spoiled. I love using the systems and being able to import my flight plan in the SimBrief. Matter of fact, that's actually the reason why we don't have any en route waypoints in this flight, is because I guess my mind was like, oh yeah, you already imported the entire flight plan from SimBrief, so you're good to go. So all I did was put in the departure and the landing runway as it. It's all we have in our flight plan today. So that makes things simpler, I guess. It made it faster. And yeah, it's all good. Would I recommend using VR and Microsoft Flight Simulator? You recently bought an Oculus and you want to try it out, but don't know if it's worth all the hassle. Well, if you bought an Oculus, it's definitely worth the hassle, bro. If you have a VR already, it's definitely worth it. If you have VR and you have Microsoft already, it's definitely worth it. If you don't have either of those or one of those, then I still think it's great. I think it's a great experience for me personally. And this is just VR as a whole. I don't do VR as much as I honestly thought that I would when I first got my headset. And the reason why is because when you're in VR, the only thing you can do is be in VR. Like, you can't see anything in real life. You can't go look at your iPad while a loading screen is up. You can't go and check your phone. Like, you can't do anything because you're in VR. Like, that's your life. When you're in VR, you're in VR life. Life is VR. So, I like to multitask. I like to be able to tab over to other tabs during flights. I like to check my phone during slow portions of gaming. You know what I mean? So, for me, it's more convenient to not be in VR and to actually use track IR, which is what I have in my head. But there are times when I'm like, all right, I'm dedicating time to just play just this game. This is all I'm going to do. And something else you can do that's cool about Microsoft, and you can do the same thing on X-Plane, is that you can... So what I do, this is my workflow when I am doing a VR flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It doesn't matter if I'm an airliner or GA. I start the plane up. All right, I start from I load up in the sim outside of VR. So I don't turn on VR until I'm in the plane. I'll get the whole plane set up. I'll get all the flight plan set up. I'll get the MCDU set up, the FMS, whatever. I'll get the plane ready to start engines. And then I'll get in VR. Or sometimes after I've started the engines, I'll get into VR. The reason why is because it's hard to see the buttons in these planes in VR. It's very tough, at least in my Oculus Rift S. It's not super crisp. It's much better resolution to do it on my monitor than to do it in my VR. So I'll set the plane up completely, I'll hop in VR, and I'll do the taxi, takeoff, and climb portion of my flight in VR. Once I get to cruise, or I'm above a certain altitude, I'll go ahead and jump out of VR and then let the plane fly, and cruise to until we get to our top of the descent. I'll start descending, and I won't get back into VR until I'm about ready to approach. And then I'll do approach, landing, taxi to the gate, and maybe even shut down, and then I'll hop back out of the VR and I'll finish up the flight. That's my personal workflow, and it works really good because you're able to do the best portions and the parts that are VR are best for, which are being able to get that experience of taxiing on the taxiway. Taking off the runway is amazing in VR. All those things are so good in VR. What's not fun in VR is programming a FMC. That's not fun to do in VR. Is setting your heading bug and doing all these little things on these screens. That's not fun to do in VR. So is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it to play Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR if you have it, for sure. Also, other great games to play in VR are DCS World, Aerofly FS, whatever the recent one is. I think FS2 is a great game in VR. X-Plane 11 is actually a really good game in VR. I've heard P3D could be solid. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't really vouch for that. But yeah. Your Microsoft Flight Simulator crashes in VR. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what to do there. Microsoft Flight Simulator is IRC chat with pictures. What does that even mean? Yeah, I do DCS World VR too. But again, same reason why. If I do DCS VR though, there's no jumping in and out. The problem with VR and DCS is that you have to be in VR or you're not in VR. You can't jump in and out during different portions of your flight or your mission. You have to be in VR the entire time through the main menu, everything, which is the downside to VR and DCS. But it's great. I love dogfighting in VR. I love doing carrier landings in VR. I love just flying in general in VR on DCS World. Yeah, that's true, Dreadnought. That's true. Yep, VR is 100% focus, no extra stuff. That's exactly what it is. There's no multitasking in VR. It's just VR. Yep, there you go, F1. Exactly. whenever you're in VR, can I still flip the switches in the Oculus? Yes, you can. You actually, because it doesn't support the controllers. Thank you, Thomas Cock, for the subscription. Welcome to Blue Red family. Appreciate you. So Microsoft does not yet support these. It doesn't matter. It's not just the Oculus one, but it doesn't support controllers at all. I don't know if on the Sim update, if this is going to be a part of that. I haven't heard anything about that, but Microsoft does not currently support VR controllers. So whenever you're in VR and you want to click switches, you're going to have to use your mouse. So in VR, you'll actually see your little mouse pointer, and you can drag your mouse around and click on things, which is kind of, you know, it can be an immersion breaker for some people. Aspiring Aviator, what happened during F1 qualifying thing? What's your question exactly? Aspiring Aviator, about F1? Wow, Scott, you have 1,000 hours in the A320NX. That is crazy, bro. What? Like, did you ever stop flying? By the way, Post, what's up, man? I saw your name earlier and I was talking to somebody else, but I meant to say, hey, I've been checking out some of your videos lately. I mean, I've seen them before, but I've been checking out some of your more recent videos lately. So good job, man. You definitely deserve more subscribers than you have, man. You've made great quality content. So I just wanted to encourage you, man. Let you know that I love what you're doing and keep doing it. David DeCalo, welcome to the stream. I'm doing really good, man. I can't complain, man. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Ah, so you, Dread, you only do formation flying in DCS, bro. So you only do like aerobatics then. That's cool. There's so much fun to be had in DCS, just in flying in formation flights and aerobatics. There's so much fun to be had and stuff to do. I think a lot of people kind of, they think that when they get into DCS world that they have to learn how to use the weapons and how to use combat and get good at dogfighting. Well, you technically don't have to. There's plenty of servers out there. Maybe not plenty. There's a few servers out there that you can just do aerobatics. You can just learn to fly the plane and just fly the plane. You can go fly with other people, do aerobatics, do formation flying, you know, low flying, all kind of stuff, you know. So you don't have to learn how to use the weapons. The weapons are the most complex part of DCS world, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to. What size computer monitor do I have? You have a 13-inch. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how big my monitor is. I've had it for so long. It's not very big. I can only go as high as 1080p. That says something. So it's not a 1440 monitor. It's a cheap one I got. Remember when I got my PC, I was on a budget. I was on a budget when I got my PC. So I had to fit a monitor into that budget. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, later on I'll get another monitor, and I still haven't got one 5 years later. Or 4 years later. Yes, you can use your honeycomb setup in VR. You can use any of your peripherals, so you can use all your joysticks. None of that is affected when you're in VR. You can use all that stuff just like you use it outside of VR. Oh, Verstappen won. The blue car, the Red Bull car, won that qualifying. And then the Mercedes car actually ended up winning the race the next day. So that's what happened on that Aspiring Aviator. Any tips for anyone beginning Microsoft Flight Simulator? Oh, bro, I have something just for you, my friend. So just a couple days ago, I posted on my YouTube channel a post. So go to my YouTube channel, and there should be a tab called Community. Click on that, and you'll see a bunch of different posts that I posted. One of them was saying, what advice would you give a new person just getting into flight simulators or Microsoft Flight Simulator? And there's a lot of people going in there giving great advice. So I'll recommend you checking that out, but I'll also give you my opinion, because I don't think I shared my opinion on that. So if you're new to Microsoft Flight Simulator in particular, you know, we're not talking about Flight Sim as a whole, but if you're new to Microsoft Flight Sim in particular and you want to know what are some tips, I recommend get the fly-by-wire A320 if you're in the airliners, for sure. Be honest about your system settings, because some people are like, I want to run Ultra, but it's going to be 15 FPS. And it's okay. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Lower your settings if you have to. Lower your settings if you have to. Don't be stuck on I have to be on Ultra because I think my PC is good. So I recommend that. and just have fun with it, man. Just like fly everything and find out what you enjoy, what you like, and you'll pretty quickly find out what you like and what you don't like, and just spend time finding things you like and doing things you like. There's plenty of tutorials in the sim, thankfully, for people who are new, to teach you how to fly, to teach you some of the basics. So I would definitely recommend starting there. Go through the basics and learn how the system works, learn the keyboard commands, and just take it slow. Like people like me and some of the streamers you see, we've been doing this for years, so we understand this stuff inside and out, and it can kind of be discouraging and kind of intimidating to be like, oh, I gotta learn all of this. But you know, just take it slow, learn one thing at a time, focus on one plane at a time. Like find a plane that you like and learn everything you can learn about that plane, and then move on to the next one. Right now we're running high-end settings right now. That's my first piece of advice. We could talk so much about that, but I don't want to go too deep in it. But that's basically it. I mean, other than that, enjoy it, man. If you got to use the Xbox controller, use an Xbox controller. I highly recommend getting a joystick if you can. You know, even a cheap joystick will definitely, it'll send your experience to the next level if you can get even the cheapest joystick. Do I use Volanta? No, I use Sim Toolkit Pro. Wow, 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. 100 likes. Snap. Speaking of 100, guys, this is my 100th Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't believe it's been that many videos. But thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are seriously amazing. Quick flight update. Again, this flight in total was 1 hour and 45 minutes. So again, we got plenty of time to chill, to talk. I haven't even turned the music on yet. Like, we just been talking so much, I keep forgetting about it. But we're 30 minutes out from Cairo, Egypt right now. South from Cairo. We just headed out. If you just joined us, we're leaving Saudi Arabia over the Red Sea. So we actually have Saudi Arabia to our right and Africa to our left. So you actually see that out the window. So if you look really closely, you can kind of see the land. Because of the sunset, it's kind of hard to see. But on the left, we got Saudi Arabia, a nice full moon out there. And on our left, did I say right? I mean, on the right, we got Saudi Arabia. On our left over here, under the stars, is Africa. Beautiful Africa, the motherland. We may be flying in Africa next week, so look forward to that. Yes, there is a mod to put the A320NX systems in the A330. I believe that's the compatibility mod, but I tried it yesterday and it did not work. So I don't know if it needs an update, but maybe I'm trying the wrong one. If you have the right one, send it to me. I could try that one. But yeah, the one that I tried didn't work. Will third-party add-ons be on the Xbox version 2? Some of them. If it's in the marketplace store, it most likely will. But again, the developer has to opt in to allow Xbox users to use it. So some things might just not work for Xbox. But I think the majority of add-ons that are on the marketplace are going to work on Xbox. Now the downside though, something like this, we're flying an A330 right now. This is not on the marketplace. This is a free add-on. This is only available in like the Project Megapack Discord and possibly on flightsim.to. So you get this from a website. I don't think you'll be able to download this. Yeah, I don't know. I know that Microsoft wants to add a free area to the marketplace. So maybe at that point when they finally add, you know, a freeware section to the marketplace, maybe you'll get it then. But right now, I don't think you'll be able to do it yet. So I'm curious. That's one of the biggest questions that we all have, honestly, on the Xbox side and the console side of things for Microsoft Flight Simulator is what about the mods? As we know, if you've been a part of the Flight Sim community long enough, you know that Flight Sims, all of them, P3D, X-Plane 11, Microsoft Flight Simulator, they all actually live. They literally live on their third-party add-ons. No one plays these games with just the default stuff. We all add stuff to it. We're adding scenery, we're adding planes, we're adding sound packs, all kind of mods. There's so many mods. The community is amazing about making free mods. And I think a big downside, at least right now, is the fact that Xbox may not get access to all that stuff unless you find a geeky way to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll have to wait till next week to see what happens. I know one of the big ones is like, can you connect to VATSIM? Is that possible? I doubt it, but hopefully there will be. Has the CRJ been fixed on Microsoft Flight Simulator? you honestly would buy if they did. That's from Kenny. What was wrong with it? What was broken? It's working for me, so I don't know what part is broken for you. There's an A330 Neo Microsoft Flight Simulator with the default A320 cockpit. I'll have to look into that, Super Duck. I haven't seen that. So it's not this A330? Is there an additional A330 Neo on mod? Well, the 330, like the 330 itself, I reinstalled like just over 24 hours ago. So this is a brand new 330 mod that I downloaded. The compatibility mod, I attempted that right after that, and it broke all of my screens on the inside. So that didn't work, sadly. You know, let's do this. Let's change the time back just a little bit, because I got some really nice scenery out here that I kind of want to appreciate. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Let's do that right there. Yeah, I was like, there's some scenery out here I want to appreciate, and because it's so dark, I can't see crap. Oh man, it looks beautiful. Wow. Yeah, CRJ still has a bunch of bugs, but the worst ones have been fixed. Thank you so much, Alplato. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I have had bugs, but for the most part, I've been able to fly it. Most of the issues that I've had with the CRJ have been the user error. And it seems to be a very common thing with most people because they're not used to flying a plane. They're used to the Airbus automating for them. Can I fly from Cairo to Tel Aviv? Not today. We did do a flight in the past. Not from Cairo, but we flew to Tel Aviv from somewhere. I can't remember where we took off from. That was probably a month ago. But I really enjoyed flying into Tel Aviv. It was a really cool approach. So definitely go back and see if you can find that video. I think it was... just look for like a Southeastern or Middle Eastern Airlines. I think we flew Middle Eastern Airlines. Yeah, I believe that's what it was. Does the Project Megapack follow does the Project Megapack A330 follow LNAV and VNAV? It does follow LNAV. I don't think I even have VNAV set up right, so I can't say. I don't know. 24 minutes out, guys. 24 minutes ETE to Cairo, Egypt. Actually, off our right now is... I need an actual map in front of me so I can know what these things are called. Yeah, so yeah, if you were from the area, wow, that's so beautiful. Wow. This is the part of like Egypt that goes down and back up. It like splits into two. Super Duck, you can you're not gonna be able to send it on Twitch, sadly. It's gonna block you from sending a link. If you can post the Discord, that would be dope, Super Duck. You could do it there. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Tel Aviv in real life either. I remember watching the videos of the plane and it would porpoise randomly. yeah, I did. Thankfully, we don't have any issues today. Autopilot so far has done its job. But we haven't given it any complicated instructions either. We've been taking it easy today. Again, this is the A330 on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're gonna take what we can get, not trying to get too crazy. Mayor, you got Microsoft Flight Simulator, but rip your RAM. Man, this is a beautiful area. I'm so glad that I changed the time of day, because we are missing out on probably the best part of our flight right now. We're just about to reach our top of descent. Look at that. I need some tour guides. Any locals out here can help us out with the names of these places that we're flying around and over. This is gorgeous, man. And we've had a pretty much clear skies most of our flight. We've had a few clouds off to our left wing at some points, but we haven't actually had to fly over many clouds, so I've been able to appreciate it. You installed 32 gigabytes of RAM just for flight sims. Me too. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM now, only for flight sim. So yeah, I should try a barrel roll. That's not gonna happen today. Where would you put it in Discord? Just put it under the Flight Simulator channel. That's perfectly fine. Or you can drop it in chat and tag me, and I can see it. Either way, that's fine. Super duck. Alright, something I was gonna do was I was gonna see if I can get SimToolKit Pro loaded up for you guys to see. I gotta do this anyways, so it wouldn't hurt me to get it set up even right now while we're on stream. There it is. There it is. Alright, let me see if I can get that on for y'all. Yeah, I haven't used Volanta very much. Actually, at all. I can't say I used it at all. I downloaded it when it was in beta. I got approved to play Volanta in beta, and I didn't use it. I felt horrible about that. I think it's horrible to request to be a part of the beta program of something and you don't participate, because there's so many other people who would love to do that thing, right? They would love to be in early access or beta of that thing or program, and you have it, you got the privileges, and you're not even using them. So I hated the fact. Oh, I'm sorry, that's on the screen. I'll tell you, I'm still working on this. So this is SimToolKit Pro, and I'm resizing it, and that is where we are. I know it's just gonna pop up on top like that. You probably can't even see that because it's dark. Can I change to the light mode? Is there a light mode? Options. I mean, I prefer dark mode, but for you guys' sake, I feel like light mode might do better. I don't think it's in there. Maybe it's the controls? Nope, overlay. Oh yeah, light map. There it is. Alright, now you can see better. So this is our entire flight plan. I should have showed you this earlier. I just didn't have it set up. So we took off. Wow, look at these storms coming in from Jeddah. Jeddah's down here somewhere, and this is all Saudi Arabia. Most of this flew over. Here's the thing: this map doesn't say it in English, but apparently this is the Red Sea. And then we went through here. So that's where we are. This is where we're going. So we're almost there. It shows that our top of the descent is here, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. That's I'm pretty confident we descend like now. There's CVO right there. So that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. So let's go and get rid of that for now. Where'd it go? Oh, I put it in the cameras. There it is. Alright, let's turn it off. Goodbye. It may be, if you just joined the Discord, there may be like there's a period of time where you can't like post anything at all. So I think it might be like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Something to keep trolls from joining in and posting crazy stuff and leaving. So just give it a couple minutes and try reposting that. Super duck. Gorgeous. I love this livery, by the way. I do. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to like getting more planes like this in Microsoft, getting more big like variations. I shouldn't say variations, because we're getting variations of planes, very random variations of planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like the DC-6, for example. But what I mean by more planes like this, like a 767 would be amazing. You know, a 75, a triple, all that stuff. I know we gotta wait. I know it's gonna be a long time coming, but man, I'm definitely been fiending for it, man. Definitely. Oh, you should be able to just copy it from the URL, the link from the URL. NDM, today's flight in total should be around hour 45. We are 20 minutes out from our destination, and we're just actually honestly about to descend right now. Let me get my chart up so we can figure out what's going on for our approach. By the way, guys, I did this morning, I did a flight in the A320NX, the developer version, and I did get the Navigraph charts to actually work in the EFB tablet. Bruh, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, it's working. So I can confirm. There's probably somebody else have a video about it, but I can confirm that it does work now. You can get Navigraph charts in the cockpit of the A320NX as of today. So it worked for me. I could prove that it did it. All right, so today we're expecting to land 05 right. So is that 05 right? Let's get our way down to like 10,000, at least initially. Let's just start descending this time. I'm gonna rotate that down to 10K and hit the manage speed mode. That's gonna start us descending. We'll see how fast it descends on its own, but I'm probably gonna go to vertical speed and do it ourselves because we're not using VNav. I don't think I set it up correctly for that to work, and I don't even know if that works.
At our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
And we'll also get the weather for Cairo. I don't believe there's any ATC. Actually, LTAA center is on. I don't know where that is. I don't know where that center is. It's not here, it looks like. Of course we're overspeeding. Alright, let's see. Let's just get slowed down a little bit so we don't overspeed. We're not that fast. We go down to 280. That should be okay. We should be able to do that all the way down. Yes, the true test will be running on Xbox. I'm excited to see some new streamers and people streaming it on Xbox. There's gonna be a lot of new people streaming from Xbox. I know that's for sure. That is definitely happening. All right, so weather, ladies and gentlemen, in Cairo as we are approaching is we're descending now. Actually, hold on. Is it HECA? Is that where we're going? Is that right? Yeah, it is. Weather is 340 at 11. KAPIT. Temperature is 33 at 16. And QNH is 1006. So down here, we're going to put all that information in. So 1006. And the temperature, I think it said was 33. Winds 340 at 11. So /11, it's gonna go right there. Transition altitude out here. Thank you so much, Nathan Petty, for the super chat donation. You're amazing for that. Thank you so much for that love and support, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Can't say thank you enough. All right, airport elevation in Cairo is 467. The transition altitude is 6,000 in Cairo. So it's going to set up to 6 with 3 zeros in the back. And our decision height, and sorry I don't have the charts up for you guys today. Again, I'm still setting up my OBS. Is going to be 697, and that is going to be MSL, I believe. So that's MDA, and we'll leave that. That's all we need on this page. And I still can't believe that I did that with my flight plans. You can see it's CVO, and then from CVO is 4,500 feet, and then we go. And CVO is actually right over the airport, I think. Yeah, I remember this actually. Yeah, I've flown into Cairo before, and you fly right over the airport. You transition right over the airport, and you basically fly out like a left downwind, and then you turn back around and you land. So that's what we're gonna be doing. All aboard! Thank you so much, Common Guy Forecast. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to Blurry Family. Great to see you. Great to have you with us, and welcome aboard, my friend. Captain Campbell, if you weren't Jamaican, why would I be waiting for this hat? What? What are you talking about? Now all the Saudi Airlines aircrafts are painted like this only. So I actually have two different Saudi Airlines liveries. I have this one, which is the not white one, and there's another one that's like all white. Which one is the most like the most modern one? Because I know airlines tend to change their airline liveries like United, like, you know, a lot of different people like that. So is this the most current livery for Saudi Airlines, or is this the old one? Because I don't know. Either way, I like this one and prefer this one. Right now, okay. Captain Campbell does speak a different language. What is my favorite airline? My favorite airline is actually United. Yeah. Zyleague, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Nah, man, you didn't miss us. We still here, bro. We still here, man. We about to land here pretty soon. We're descending. Now passing 22,000 feet, descending for 10, I think. Man, I need to go all the way down to 4,500. That's where we need to go. But we'll do 10, and I'll adjust that later on. Let's get a nice wide shot of the scenery out here approaching Cairo. Man, this is what I was excited about last year for Microsoft Flight Sim. Stuff like this. Thank you, TGP246, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Appreciate you so much. Welcome aboard. But this is what I was excited about last year when they announced Microsoft Flight Sim, when we were all anticipating it to come out. This is what I was excited about. Being able to have the freedom to fly all over the world, anywhere. I could just pick a location, throw a thumbtack at the wall, pick a location and fly there, and be guaranteed to have, maybe not guaranteed, but be like 90% guaranteed to have ortho scenery and it look like the area, right? We don't, obviously the buildings are not perfect, stuff like that, that's not perfect, but when you're flying en route, like stuff like this is beautiful. Like, I would have to spend a good 10 gigabytes of ortho on X-Plane to get this area, to get this approach, to get this look on X-Plane. And 10 gigabytes, probably even more than that, maybe 50 gigabytes of space on my hard drive just to get this shot right here on my X-Plane. So, wow, look at that. You see the dry riverbeds down there? Lots of dry riverbeds down there. Thank you so much, Zula, for the subscription. Welcome to Blu-ray family. Welcome aboard. Look at that massive mountain right there, or that rain. It's not. Maybe it looks big from here. I'm not sure how big that is. Not sure. Lay YG, hello. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Oh my God, Lynx Gaming. What's up? Welcome to the stream. You found my channel the day before yesterday, watching the train sim videos, and saw you were live and subscribed. Man, thank you so much for that. I'm really glad to hear that, because I do spend a lot of time on my train sim videos, and trust me, they're not over. I'm still be posting more here in the future. But usually when I do live streams, they're usually flight sim. That's not to say I won't do a train sim stream in the future. It just kind of depends on what's going on. So we're at 16,000 now, still descending and looking pretty darn good. I can't complain. I'm gonna slow our descent down. We don't really have to, actually. We're doing okay. We're looking good. We're doing solid. We'll get slowed down though. That's one thing we will do. Let's go down to like 275, maybe 280. Let's do 280. But yeah, man, glad you're enjoying the train sim content, man. I'm definitely looking forward to, on that subject, looking forward to the Rush Hour update coming to Train Sim World 2. And matter of fact, guys, if you are even slightly interested in train simulators, Train Sim World next week will be free to anybody on the Epic Games Store. So you can get Train Sim World completely for free on the Epic Games Store. If you haven't had it before, if you just want to try it, you can download it for free. Or even if you want to, like, just you know, get it and don't download it. You know how many games have been free on the Epic Games Store that I never downloaded them. I just basically like, hey, I want this game, like you get it for free, like you click the download link for free, but you don't download it. So I've done that for a lot of games. So yeah, if you're slightly interested in trains and you want to try it out, I recommend this is the perfect time to get in. There's a big update coming up very soon for Train Sim World, and you'll probably enjoy that too. But before that, you can at least get the game for free and try it out on the new game engine that they're working on. So definitely check that out, man. I'm gonna do my best, guys, to butter it today. As always, I always try my best. I have not landed this plane in a long time, so I don't even know how it's gonna act. I really don't. So we're gonna do our best to get you guys down on the ground safely. Deuce Legend, hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Have I ever flown in Saudi Airlines before? No, I have not. I've never been to Saudi Arabia in real life, and I've never flown the airline either. you want Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you already have XPenal 11, and you bought Train Sim World after my review, and you think it's really fun. That's good, man. That's the reason I make reviews, is to help you decide whether or not you want something. You know, it's not my place to say, hey, this is worth it sometimes, or it's not, because for some people it is, and for some people it's not. For example, again, I always use Captain Sim as an example, because for me it's not worth it. But for some people, they don't care, and it's worth it. So, what my job is, or what I feel is my job, is to show you guys the details of an add-on, of a plane, of a game, of whatever it is, and show you the goods, the bad about it, the stuff that you wouldn't just know. Because there's some things that you just know if you're a part of the community, but there's a lot of people who may not know if they're brand new to the sim. Like, imagine somebody who just got into Microsoft Flight Simulator and they don't know anything about any planes, but they see that everybody's hyping about a DC-6, right? If you're just watching live streams about DC-6s, you're like, oh yeah, DC-6s are really cool, like they're the ish, right? But that's because everybody's just excited about it. That doesn't mean it's actually good. Just because a lot of people are flying the plane doesn't make it good. So it's really helpful to watch a review. I don't have a review for DC-6 yet, but it's good to watch a review from somebody that can show you exactly everything you need to know about that plane or that add-on or that game. So I highly depend on reviews for my own purchases of different things. So it's super helpful. So I want to be it's just good to hear that I was able to help you in that decision. Can I review P3D? I don't even know how I would go about that. Like, where would I start? You know, first I got to get P3D. Do I review P3D with no add-ons? That might be interesting. Because when I get P3D, I won't have any add-ons. So I don't know. That's a good question. That might be a good idea. It might be a good idea. Yes, Lay YG, this is an A320 cockpit inside an A330 body. That's exactly what this is. Landing on runway 05 right. I think. Yeah, 05 right. ILS 05 right. Somebody asked earlier, how did I learn how to fly ILSs? YouTube tutorials. That is how I learned. I don't remember what plane, but that's how I figured it out. Or I shouldn't say figured it out. That's how I learned. I searched how to fly an ILS, and there's a YouTube video for it. So that's how I learned. Does the 787 only come with the Premier Edition for Microsoft Flight Simulator, or can you purchase it separately? No, only comes with Premium. That was one of my biggest questions when the Microsoft first came out. Look at that freaking mountains behind us, the sand dunes. Hello, Egypt. But no, you cannot buy it separately, which I think is stupid. To be honest, I think it's stupid. You can't buy it by itself. If you want to get the 787, you're going to have to upgrade to Premium after you've already bought the basic or whatever edition you have. So. Yeah. YouTube taught me everything I know mostly. Like the ILSs, it taught me how to do that. It taught me how to do RNAVs, all that stuff. There's a tutorial online. Somebody's took the time to explain how to fly an ILS, which is amazing. So, and here's the thing too, though. I'll say this: every plane is slightly different, especially when it comes to third parties. So, like, if you want to know how to fly an ILS on an A320, it's a bit different than flying an ILS on a 737, at least on the way you set up the plane. The way an ILS works in theory is the same no matter what plane you're flying. You could be in a Cessna. Yes, you can fly an ILS on a Cessna. People don't know that, but it's something that you can do. It depends on if the Cessna has set up for it. In real life, some Cessnas just can't fly on because they don't have the equipment for it. But in most sims, like the G1000 version, the steam gauge version, they can all fly ILSs. So there's basically the ILS theory. Once you learn that, it's a lot easier to understand, but every plane flies it or captures the ILS a little bit differently. Does Microsoft Flight Simulator already come with Ortho? Yes, sir, it comes with it. All you need is internet to actually get it. Because right now, it's basically streaming all this scenery we're seeing right now is being streamed to my PC, and I'm restreaming it back to you guys. So yeah, that's how that works. It doesn't download to your system. You don't download an entire world of Ortho. You're downloading the base game, you're downloading the planes, some of the different coding that's needed, and then all the scenery you see down there is being streamed to you. I think it's the same goes with buildings. I don't know. I'm not sure if buildings live on your system, or I'm not sure how that works technically. Tiegeman just landed in Palma. Smooth landing with ATC, was really chill. Nice, man. That sounds like a great flight. I need to fly out to Palma de Mallorca. We need to go out there one day. I love that approach to that airport. Love it, love it. So it'll be the same way on Xbox. On Xbox, you're not going to be downloading the whole world of Ortho. You're going to download Microsoft and its prerequisites, right? And the extra stuff. Sorry, the scenery itself will just be streamed to your console. So that'll make it easier, honestly, to deliver. Lay_YG, welcome in. Can I talk about the Phoenix A320? Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about it actually. It is an A320, from what I understand. It's an A320 CEO, which is basically just like the regular 320. It's not like the Neo, but it's supposed to be. They're advertising it as being study level, and study level means extremely detailed and good enough that a pilot could literally train with it. It's what I believe study level should mean. Honestly, I would pass you off to V1 Simulations. We were talking about him last night. He has a video that explains everything about the Phoenix, as far as like how to understand what it's talking about, what it does. Because a lot of special things about the Phoenix A320 are not the visuals, they're not the textures. It's actually underlying systems and functionality is what makes the Phoenix 320 special. So hopefully they can deliver on that promise. We're gonna get our speed down. I'm about to descend down to 4,500. Pretty quickly, by the way. Thank you very much, TD, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that follow. So it's gonna get slowed down because we're actually approaching Cairo. We're about 18 miles out. 17 miles actually. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make a call. I don't think there's any traffic around. Again, the sun is in real life setting, so it's evening here in Cairo. There's no ATC currently. Yeah, it blows my mind too. The entire world's in this freaking game. Alright, Simdad, see you, man. Enjoy your day, bro. Cairo traffic, Saudi 116 is inbound from the south. Be transitioning over Charlie Victor Oscar for the ILS 05 right. Cairo traffic. Alright, it's descending, but I don't know why it's descending so slow. I'm gonna drop some speed brakes. Will Sim Update 5 remove the stutters on airliners, especially fly-by-wire A320? I don't know. We won't know until we get it, to be honest with you. It's supposed to help a lot of things, but I don't know. I hope so. That's my hope, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too high, because I don't want to be let down too hard. But my hope is, yes, that I'll be able to run Microsoft Flight Simulator on the same settings I am now. Like, I'm not looking to go to Ultra. I'm okay at high. High looks look at it. This is freaking high. High looks pretty good. High end looks pretty darn good. So I'm okay with not being able to run Microsoft Flight Simulator at 30 or 60 frames per second on Ultra. I want to be able to run high settings and get continuously smooth frames in all situations, right? Like, I want to be able to fly into places like New York, JFK, and not have a slideshow. I want to be able to fly into LAX and not have a slideshow. I want to be able to fly into London and not have a slideshow. You know what I mean? So, like, but stay here at this, because this is kind of like, for me, like, this is what I enjoy, this view. So I don't know. Like I said, we don't know until we get it. It's gonna affect everybody's systems differently. So maybe it'll help you, but it won't help me. Or maybe it will help me and won't help you. So that's kind of how it is. Weather in Cairo. Let's get the updated weather. Again, no ATC here, so we'll be on Unicom 22.8. I am going to get the updated weather as we are descending for 4,500 feet. Weather here is 330 at 10 Kavik. Temperature 32. Dew point is 18. QNH is 1006. So it has not changed. I'm going to go into 1006 here on our barometric pressure. Uh-oh. Is that working? There we go. As far as the ILS, let's see if it actually, I don't know if it put it in automatically. It did. Nice. So ILS 05 right. It's on frequency. Where's the frequency? I don't see a frequency in here. It should be 108.9. But okay. It's in there. So hopefully it happens to work. So I'm going to click on the ILS button. That doesn't turn the ILS on. It just shows the ILS on here. Like it shows, it's supposed to. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it's supposed to show that. So as you can see, the airport is right here, and we're gonna fly over the airport and make a left turn and basically loop back around to land on runway 05 right. So we're about to be right overhead. So after we get overhead of it, we're gonna start descending down for 2,700 feet at the CVO VOR. So I'm gonna roll that down. Kind of a nice a really nice sunset approach in the Cairo. I'm excited about this. Maurice, no, I do not have the fly-by-wire mod in this A330. This is just the A330 with no extra mod. Alright, we're making that left turn. Hold on, getting the replay ready. We'll be using flight control replay so you can watch our replay today. Hopefully we don't have any issues with that. Alright, that is now recording. Alright, let's get some things started up, man. So landing lights, that is gonna come on. Runway turn. I just turn them all on because again I always forget after we land. So it's turning all the lights on. Seatbelt signs are already on. The cabin is briefed. Oh, we have a beautiful arrival out here. Look at this sunset over the city of Egypt. Sorry, Egypt? Cairo, my bad. The city of Egypt. Cairo, Egypt, my bad. If you look behind us, you'll see there's a... that's not it, is it? That wasn't. Is it? No, there it is. That's the airport over there. No, that's not it either. Yeah, it is. Wow, that looks nice. I think this is one of the premium deluxe airports, possibly. I'm not sure. All right, let's get slowed down. Are we descending? We are descending. Beautiful. Down to 200 knots. Let's do 190. We're gonna take it nice and slow. I want to get a good landing today. I'm not in a hurry. I don't know why we're banking to the left. We're taking over my aircraft. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. I have the aircraft, my controls. Alright guys, I am not looking at chat. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, but I won't be able to look at it because I'm now flying the plane. Nice sunset off our nose. Got the Nile River there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Alright, here we go. I got track IR working. Look at that, man. Gorgeous. I think auto throttle's off. Yeah, it is. So I have control of the throttle and the joystick. I'm gonna drop our flaps down on flaps 1, and we'll get our auto brake set to medium. And we'll arm our spoilers. There we go. We're doomed. Alright, oh yeah, we're already losing way too much speed. Let's get that speed back in. Oh, she's loud. She's a little loud. All aboard! Thank you very much, Peter S22IR, for the subscription. Welcome to Lure FM, my friend. Appreciate that love and support there. Alright guys, we're just about to land. If you're just joining us, we are in the Project Megapack A330 without the compatibility mod for the 320NX, so this is just the 330 with the default A320 systems. And we are left base now, according to call that, Cairo traffic, Saudi 116 on left base runway 05 right for the ILS, Cairo traffic. So now you guys know what's happening. We're on left base, 05 right. Look how gorgeous that is. Wow. Wow, 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 man. I tell you, bro, I'm telling you, I'm an X-Plane fan, all right? I am. But when I see this right here, it's hard to go back sometimes. Let's just be honest. It's hard. It makes it easy when Microsoft crashes and sends you to a blue screen. But on a good day, which I don't want to jinx it, but on a good day, Microsoft is so fun and so satisfying to fly on. So, alright guys, we're turning final. Cairo traffic, Saudi 116 is turning final on the ILS 05 right. Cairo traffic. Alright, dropping another notch of flaps in. We'll keep that speed up though. I have visual of the airport. Right? Wow, just wow. Don't worry guys, make sure you stick around for the replay. We'll watch some of this again. The city, man, it's just so many what we need, I don't know, it might already exist, but what we need is a Cairo city pack where it just like upgrades. You know, no, I take that back. What we need is Cairo in photogrammetry, whatever, however you say it. Photogrammetry, that's what we need. Because Cairo right now is all just auto-gen, which isn't horrible, right? It doesn't look bad. It populates the area. It makes it feel full. You can see all the buildings in the distance. But I feel like photogrammetry would really set this thing off. Alright, we are on a, looks to be 7.5 mile final. Speed's coming back. Yeah, so the day before yesterday, we flew into Georgia and Atlanta in the 320NX. Everything went good. We landed. Everything worked out. What happened was right before we were trying to load in. Actually, no, we watched the replay. After the replay was over, we were trying to load back in for our return flight back to Sarasota for vertical sim. And my Microsoft crashed. After it crashed, I tried to reboot up Microsoft Flight Simulator. During that process, for some reason, Microsoft sent me to the blue screen of death, and my whole computer shut down and the whole stream shut down. So that sucked. So, alright, gear down, ladies and gentlemen. We are landing. Cairo traffic, Saudi 116, 5 mile final, 05 right, Cairo. Is the gear still coming down? I can still hear it making noise. Unless somebody's knocking outside. I hope not. Alright, we are slow. We are very light today, but we don't need to be that slow. Alright, let's get on the ILS a bit better. We're low. Throttles are very sensitive. Yeah, ILS is not showing. It didn't actually show. I don't know why it didn't. But it's okay. We know where we're going. We got visual. It's a nice day. I'm barely, it sounds like I'm just like going toga every few seconds, but I'm actually just putting in the slightest amount of throttle. Whenever you're flying a new plane, we have a crosswind. Holy crap, what is that crosswind? 17 knot crosswind. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Alright, we try to follow the pappies in. We got the 2 white, the 2 red. It might be 3 white now. We're a little high. And this thing is like, it's very sensitive to speed. Like, I don't have to put very much throttle in to get the speed going. Alright, now we're low. Of course we are. That was just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of throttle I just put in. Look how fast it got. Again, crosswind left to right. All right, send in your predictions, guys. Gears down. We're landing. It's okay. We're low. We'll take it. We'll take it. That wind is pushing us bad. Oh, there's a big float just happened. It's gonna be a little long. We got it. We got it. Alright, let her land. Just let her do her thing.
20. Recon.
And we're down. And we'll make the first exit. She came down really like, I don't know. She felt weird. She felt weird, I guess. I just it didn't feel, I don't know what I was expecting to feel, but she came down weird. Alright. Reverse has been retracted, exiting to the left. I think. How do I get back to, oh, it's over there. Alright, cool. Cairo traffic,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Saudi
welcome
116 is
Egypt.
clear.
The local time is 6:42 p.m. and it's currently about 32 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Alright, SimSoKit Pro grades us at a negative 254 for that landing. We'll see the replay here in just a little bit to see how that looked, but I think we floated like really early and they got us high above the glide slope, but you know, I'll take it. It was definitely not a smasher, so I'll take it. Anything that's not a smasher for me, in my opinion, is good landing. If you can stand up after landing, that's a good landing. Alright, let's get the landing lights. I think we're gonna cross the runway up here though. Let me see. I'm gonna leave them on if we're crossing a runway. I'm not sure if 05 right crosses 05 left. I think that's the runway right there. How do you get that announcement after landing? That is a third-party program called PACX. Type in exclamation mark PACX, P-A-C-X. And that is a third-party app. It's a payware third-party app that adds cabin sounds and announcements and a lot of other fun gameplay to your sim. It simulates actual passengers being on the plane. You don't see them in 3D, but it kind of simulates that they're there, like feeding them snacks and food and drinks, and it'll do the welcome announcements and all that stuff. If you rewind back to the beginning of the stream, you also actually hear the authentic Saudi Arabian airline cabin announcements going on that we installed, as well as a third-party sound pack. So it's pretty cool. Honestly, it's pretty cool. Again, as I always say, I wish that they would sell it for cheaper than it is. I don't think it's worth how much they ask for, but I will say that I definitely use it a lot. If I'm flying airliners, I'm usually using PACX just to kind of add a little bit more of that experience. So we got here just in time before sunset. Cairo traffic, Saudi 116 is clear of all runways, taxiing back to the ramp. Cairo. And go back to the ramp, get the landing lights turned off now that we are off the runway. So we're talking and joking about like how some people don't know when to turn on and turn off the landing lights. Well, when you get off the runway, that's when you can turn the landing lights off. And same with the strobe. The strobes don't need to be on when you're not on the runway. Beacon light will always stay on as long as the plane is either moving or on. So, good afternoon, US APR1. Good to see you, Orchestra Stream. Have I tried the Dash 8 free mod? No, I have not. I haven't really tried a lot of the free mods because a lot of them I just don't, I don't know, I'm just not interested in. Like, I would love to have a Dash 8, I would love to have a C-147, stuff like that, but I guess I just, my personal standard of a type of plane I want to fly, if it doesn't meet that, then I'm like, you know. But if it's actually good, like if you recommend it, you know, maybe I'll give it a try and check it out and see if it's something that I enjoy flying. Because honestly, I don't normally fly the 330. Like, this is not a plane that I've flown very much. We flew it when it first came out, maybe once or twice. Since then, I haven't touched it. Like, I literally only had it installed because if somebody else wanted to fly with me and they wanted to fly the 330, I wanted to be able to at least see them. That's like the only reason why I have it installed. The same with the 321. Like, you won't see me flying 321 in Microsoft. One of the reasons I wanted to fly the 330 today, though, was because I just didn't want to fly the 320. And this is a plane that flies a real route in real life, so I want to kind of try to simulate that. Yeah, you saw that truck spawn in front of me? Freaking Egyptian truck simulator going on. I don't know where to park. I don't have a map. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a map. Cause right now we just taxiing. I'm lost. I'm looking for a gate. I don't see no gate. These looks like cargo spots. Okay, here's my map right here. Where the heck are we? Oh, we passed them. Yeah, we're nowhere near. We're nowhere near the terminals. I'm sorry, all my Egyptians out there. They're gonna hate this video. They're gonna unlike it because of that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna park in back here in cargo. Whoops. Yeah, we made a wrong turn a long time ago. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go there. I'm gonna go there because I don't want to park it over here. I want to see it. This is, I believe, one of the. It might not be the premium deluxe airport, but it is an airport that's nicer. It's one of the handcrafted airports that Microsoft advertises. Yeah, I know I did not download this scenery. That's a fact. Geo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. You just wake up. Looking forward to your A330 stream later on with your 3080 graphics card. It's gonna be pretty sick. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like, man. How that performs for you. That's some wing view for you guys. I'm going way too fast. Huh. There's no cops out here. That was this morning. I thought you did this morning. Hold on, I got a text. It should be off our right side. Yep, I see terminals over there. Yep, here's the terminals. Yeah, I thought you were doing a stream later tonight. I didn't know you did a stream this morning. I don't know where heavy parks, but these look like heavy parking spots, so I'm gonna take one of these. You can basically consider us a heavy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cairo, Egypt. I hope you guys enjoyed your route, your flight from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I definitely enjoyed it. We are gonna shut the engines down, screw the APU, and we'll watch our landing replay into Cairo in the sunsets. Again, just a reminder, our landing recorded at -254. Which I'll take that. I'll take that for sure for my first landing in this plane in like a year. So, all right, let's get the music on and log out of VATSIM. All right, we're disconnected. Make sure you guys always log out of VATSIM before you try to run any type of replay program or anything like that. Like I said, guys, today's replay will be using flight control replay. I do have a link to that in the description as well, guys. This is what I use for my replays. I used to use FS Academy, but it doesn't update enough for me. Flight control replays had quite a few updates to make it run smoother and things like that. So I've been running that lately. So we'll go ahead and load it up. Oh, I forgot about the passengers. They're in here. You hear them? Let me go ahead and finish that before they get all upset. Hold on. In flight. Thank you. Alright, passenger satisfaction, 91%. Oh yeah. Block time today was 2 hours even. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so go find this thing. A330 land. Open. Alright, hopefully it doesn't like crash us or anything crazy. Seattle to Boston tomorrow morning, man. That's how long is that flight? Okay, here we are in the replay. Look at that, man. This landing was one of the most beautifulest, is that a word, landings we've had in a while. Not that the other ones haven't been beautiful. It's just, I don't know. We haven't done a sunset landing in a minute. Where is my camera? Oh, there we are. Wait, our gear wasn't down? Oh yeah, I didn't put the gear down until later. Alright, so let's fast forward. Because you had to be here. Fast forward some more.
2,500.
Yeah, that works. That's still far out. Let's go here. There we go. Alright, where's my gear at? There's the gear. Alright, here we go. Landing into Cairo, Egypt. At sunset. Yeah, we came in kind of off to the right, and I didn't realize it was a crosswind until later, so I didn't adjust for that in the beginning. Beautiful, man. Look at the gear tilts and everything.
300.
We got traffic taking off over there. Yeah, so this is how I do all like my videos. Like, I'm able to do a flight. I can actually record the entire flight. I only recorded the end of this one, but you can actually record an entire flight, start to finish, even if it's long. I'm not sure how much space it takes, but you can do it. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is so beautiful.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
And down. Man, that was pretty good. I'm happy about that, man. I'm happy about that. That looked way better than what they gave me. A 270, 254, whatever. That looked way better. I think I deserved a better grading than that, man. That was a great landing just now. Gorgeous landing too, with the sunset, with the orange skies behind us in Saudi Arabia, man. Out here in the desert. Ooh, it's hot out here. Alright, let's see. Let's rewind that back again and watch it from another view.
5.
Let's get that wing view. It did seem harder from the cockpit view. I admit that too. I think it was the sound. The sounds that they use make it sound like a really hard landing. Oh yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy and satisfied with that landing. Like, I'll end my Friday on that note. Oh yes, yes sir, yes sir. I love it. I love it. All right, run it back. Such a gorgeous landing, man. I can't get over that. Look at that. Hold on. Let's rewind that. Cause to change the time. The sun was somewhere around here. Oh, look at that view. There it is. That's the one. That's the one. Sheesh. I hear you. Don't worry. If you missed the wing view, here it comes again. Take two. What's up? You're a Slav. You have the standard version of Microsoft Flight Simulator and you're considering upgrading to the premium just so you can get the 787 and the airports. Should you? That's hard, bro. I'm sorry. It's so hard to answer because truthfully, if you add up the price of how much it would cost you to buy the same amount of airports that comes in the Premium Deluxe, you would save money by getting the Premium Deluxe edition plus the 787, right? So technically, yes, it's worth the money, and that's what I said last year, and I still believe it. It kind of depends on what's on that list. How many of those airports do you see yourself flying to? Yeah, so I want to say yes, but I'm very hesitant to say it. You feel me? I'm very hesitant to say it because the 787, though it's amazing, it's a beautiful plane, it's shallow. All right, and it depends on you. Like, if you're okay with a plane that's not, you know, extremely complex, but it's still an airliner, then yeah, the 787 would be great for you. But if you're looking for a complex 787 or even semi-complex 787, then no, definitely no. So hopefully that helps. I don't know if I hope it helps in some way, man. It's hard for me to answer that question because it depends on the person. It really does. And I don't know you like that. Look at a crosswind, man.
40, 30, 20.
That crab there. Yeah, I'll take it, man. Look at it. Look at the flowers coming out. Why do we only get a reverse on the left and not on the right? You see that? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. It's been a great day, a great flight, a great stream. You guys have been amazing coming through and supporting me. Always a pleasure just to be here, guys. I see it as an honor to have the opportunity and the chance to come out and stream and fly for you guys and be your travel agent. Come in the chat, let me know you're watching from. Give you guys some shout outs before we head out. And just thank you guys. Love you guys so much, man. Thank you for the support. Again, the 100th Microsoft Flight Simulator video on my channel is this one. This is our 100th video. Thank you guys for almost 23,000 subscribers, I think. I might be wrong, but I think we're almost at 23,000 subscribers as well. So that's another big deal. Again, every sub is a big deal, but you know, we have like our mini milestones. So thank you guys for just helping to continue to help this channel grow. I am also looking forward to the Xbox release. I sadly again could not get my hands on an Xbox. I wanted to kind of play it on the Xbox and try that out myself, but maybe later. So for now, I'll be chilling on PC. You guys still, if you're on Xbox, feel free to come through and fly with us. It will be cross-platform, so if you're on Microsoft, on PC and you're on Xbox, you will be able to fly together, which is an amazing thing. I think that's where Microsoft is winning versus Sony and PlayStation, is being able to do that. So, yeah, man. No problem, JD. Yes, sir, I finally got a haircut. I don't know why I'm covering it. I got a freaking hood on today. I don't usually wear my hood on the stream. I was kind of cold. Thank you, Nathan, for another super sticker. What the super chat donation, man. You're amazing. Thank you so much, man. The Plane Guy, thank you very much. Yes, sir, 100th stream. Links Gaming, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. You're a slout, thank you very, very much. Christopher Ramirez, thank you. Links Gaming from Chicago, thank you very much, my friends. Long Neck, welcome and thank you for hanging out with us. Flight Simulator 101, thank you very much, and hopefully have an amazing Friday. New York Aviation, thank you. I am also looking forward to the 27th update. The Plane Guy, welcome and thank you very much. Conlith, thank you for the props. Thank you very much. F-Cam, thank you very much, guys. I try to do my best to land. I'll say this: Microsoft is much easier to land than X-Plane. So I'm a bit more confident on Microsoft versus X-Plane. I just need more practice on X-Plane. That's all it is. X-Plane ain't that hard. You just gotta get used to the plane. Every plane flies so differently. You know what I mean? Can I post a video of my sim setup? Yeah, I'll post it on Instagram, Nathan. I have the whole video of my setup, but it's changed since that setup video. So what I'll do is after the stream ends, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm on my Instagram story. I am gonna post.
100.
I am gonna post a thing, a story of the whole setup, so you guys can see what I'm rocking today. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do as soon as the stream ends. But guys, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Flight Simulator 101, Nathan Petty, MSA Aviation, thank you very much. Tranquil Breeze from Flint, Michigan, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. If I missed you, I do apologize. But until next time, guys, you are all amazing. Deuce Legend, so are you, even though you gave me a 0 out of 10. But thank you guys. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Ruse, I see you as well. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Next video. I am all the way out. Peace.